So I hope you enjoy it. Sit back, relax, grab your beverage of choice. Let's play Ulkadian Odyssey episode 2. Quick cam check. Fix one quick thing. Whoop. What's so funny?
You just like zoomed in on my face perfectly when I was doing that.
You got really big all of a sudden for some reason.
Why am I still so big?
Ah! Your hairstyle of choice for Ook. Perfect. Alright, so in the first episode of Ulkadian Odyssey, this random group of adventurers traveling along the road to Ropia stumbled upon each other, finding the remnants of a Gnoll attack, which is strange because Gnolls never come this far south into the Ulkadian Empire. You dispatched the Gnolls, then made your way to the small town of Brews. The small farmhouse hamlet had guards scattered around, but you made your way into the inn. The Rising Dawn, where you met a cast of characters, learned more about the city, about yourselves as a group, and you took a job from a Valthera, the grave digger. As you made your way to the Allsight temple, the chapel of the Allsight, came across some strange cultists that were trying to resurrect their friends, their brethren who were turned to stone. They're going to sacrifice a lion on top of a sarcophagi to bring these people back. You learn that the head of the cultist group's name was Aspasia, who is now known as Asparagus. And after freeing the lion, making a deal with Aspasia to collect Gnoll's blood to help him free his other statued friends, we pick up as you took a long rest. So if you haven't done so yet, give yourself back your health and your spells and all of your long rest stuff. And the 6 of you will wake up on the 4th of Guirus, which is spring, at the Rising Dawn Inn. So, what would you like to do?
Get some breakfast.
Oh, that sounds good.
I wish to pray.
Okay.
I could go for some food.
Is the plan basically to go investigate the Gnoll village today? Gnoll thing?
So I'm gonna
Never really talked about it.
I'm gonna throw you guys all in here real quick because you'd be coming down the stairs from the top. I'll put 0 in the end just to have them there. So you wake up to a beautiful, bright, sunny day as the light shines in through the curtains. All of you had your own separate room, which is paid for by Ochakwu.
Okachukwu.
As you head down, some of you can smell the kitchen is already busy. The aroma of baked breads and eggs and sausages kind of float up into the second story of this inn. You can already hear people downstairs getting ready for the day. What would you like to pray, Alrendi?
Well, I would like to take the necklace. I don't wear it to bed, but I'd take the necklace from my family, and I'd set it down on the floor, and I would kneel on the floor and kind of pray to it, but not to it, but use it as a channel of communication, if you will. Not that I believe it has its sort of power, but it's just sort of like, okay, we could try this. I would like to pray to the essence of Almadoon by trying to concentrate on the meditation I had did the night before, being connected to the trance. And the prayer I want to take would be a recollection of that memory and that feeling of being with Almadoon and connected to him in a kind of a spiritual way, unless not with words at all, just feeling.
Okay.
Almost like I'm trying to conjure up a spirit through the tether, to the strength of the tether, excuse me.
He doesn't answer back or anything like that, but you always feel the presence of him in the bond around you. And it puts you at peace, at ease, knowing that he is everywhere.
Yes, it does.
As you finish your prayer, you can hear your companions starting to make their way down the steps, talking about their breakfast.
We're just all on the stairs.
Oh, you smell that? It smells so good. I run ahead of everybody. I'm going up to the front. I'm trying, but actually I'm last. Because my token didn't move.
Well, if we want to be real here, Cal's Golem was the first one out.
True.
He was just standing in the lobby as a coat hanger all night.
So as you make your way down, the people that are in the inn right now eating breakfast are the two farmers from before. Mosius, the grave robber, or the grave digger, is in the corner, enjoying a large bowl of some sort of porridge. You remember Rainer from your day before, the owner of this inn? And Hella is running around just serving food, taking drinks. The same stoic. Tomo, the orc, is in the corner, hands crossed, just scanning the room. And every so often you'll hear Raynor shout to Maria in the back an order, or to hurry up. And you get the sense that Raynor and Maria have some sort of like one of those friendships where you have a good time like talking shit to each other because you've been together for so long, or you're so close. Chatter fills the rooms, and you can hear across on the other side of the hall violins being played, but it doesn't sound as many people are on the opposite side as they're in this western part of the bar. But you all clamber down, and as you do, Hella runs up to take your breakfast orders, or just ask if you want breakfast.
Oh yes, could I get one of everything, please? Actually, double down on the one of everything.
I nudged Varric. What's breakfast?
You are
I'm
about
not
to
sure.
find out, good sir.
I mean, I'm not sure what's for breakfast. What do you mean? Do you not understand what breakfast is?
No.
It's sustenance.
Why don't they just call it dinner?
Well,
because
it's the
in
first
morning.
sustenance of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Hella looks kind of confused, but I don't know if we could take one of everything, but this morning we have a very delicious porridge of berries. And you can have either goat's milk or water, or ale if you prefer.
I swear I smelled toast and eggs and bacon. Okay, I'll take the porridge. The berry porridge. Or berry stew. whatever
Roak
it
look
is.
at okay and be like, I don't suppose you have any more of those delicious invertebrates from yesterday, do you?
Always. You know, you gotta garnish everything with it. She takes out like 3 pouches, and they're
Roak
just
would
full
order
of a variety of things.
Roak like gives a small fist pump and orders a porridge for himself.
We do have sausages and bacon, but unfortunately, the good Sir Dieter has purchased everything this morning until we can harvest more. She kind of looks a little sad at saying harvest. I'm afraid we won't be able to serve any.
Well, just give me what you got.
Of course.
I can make up for the lack of. Ook is gonna toss Roak one of her pouches of bugs. Perhaps I can show you
Thank
how
you, my
to
dear.
forage appropriately.
That would be a skill most valuable. Roak like pockets the bag of insects graciously.
Hella rushes off. Walks past already at the bar. Gives the order to Raynar, and then you hear Raynar just shout to the back. 5 porridges! Quickly, Maria! And then he rushes off to tend to other people. Raynar turns to Alrendi sitting at the bar.
Good morning.
Here for breakfast.
Yes, rightly so. What kind of meat do you have today?
Well, unfortunately, everything that we had for breakfast this morning has been purchased by Dieter and his never-ending coin purse. But we do have porridge, and as soon as we are able, we'll have more meat coming. But it won't be till
Wait.
later in the morning. I'm sorry.
Who purchased everything on the menu?
Oh, that would be Dieter. He's a book salesman, and his bodyguard Bjorn are usually on the other side. Bjorn likes to oogle the 2 sisters, so they usually sit across from us. But Dieter is I guess he's a hungry man.
Nobody can possibly eat that much food unless you didn't have that much food prepared today.
He was the first to purchase, and he was there early in the morning, soon as the roosters crowed.
Alright, I will not question your inventory status of the inn. I would like to have a bowl of porridge then, thank you.
Maria! Another porridge! You're slacking, falling behind. Hurry up, woman.
I wouldn't quite say that.
You hear, shut up, Raider! Raider!
She can take her time, it's quite alright.
Truth be told, we don't usually have this many people for breakfast, but glad to see everyone.
Right, yes, yeah.
A couple minutes pass, and then you hear a call in the back. Porridge is up! And the Hella rushes back, grabs the porridge, and comes across with, puts a bowl in front of Alrendi at the bar, then 5 bowls on the tables in front of Roak, Roach, Cal, Varric, and Ook.
You know what I do? Pour some crickets in there.
1 silver piece each for the porridge. And if you need anything else, please don't hesitate to ask.
I'm gonna give her 2 silver.
Oh, are you paying for someone, or?
It's a tip.
Thank you.
Thank you much.
You see Tomo looking at the tip. He gives he sees the money and he gives a nod, like an appreciative nod.
I don't notice. I go right to eating my porridge.
I'll
Or-
pay the 1 silver.
So, while we eat breakfast, perhaps we should discuss what we are planning on doing for the day. I believe it is of great importance to go investigate this Gnoll cave that's to the west as soon as possible.
I agree. And then Roak would maybe turn to the bar. Miss Alrendi, would you care to join us for our discussion? I believe we are about to engage in discourse about how we might approach the Gnolls.
Also, would any of you want to go let Mosius know, we investigated the graveyard last night.
I think we were supposed to wait for him. I don't remember exactly.
We can go tell him we killed someone and then.
Yeah.
I should go tell him I killed someone.
Cal's gonna finish his bowl of porridge and then walk over there.
Roak will join him.
You got it. As the two of you walk up, Mosius, the fallen Valthera with the cloak over his head, leans forward a bit. And as he does, the cloak falls back just a tad, and you can see that his mane is cut back very far, so it's almost like past his head. Like it almost starts like halfway up his head, and then it's braided all the way down. As he leans forward, I found a body early this morning. I assume that's why you walk over here so hastily.
Yeah, we got
that
some
would be my
information.
doing. Sincerest apologies. However, I see that it was in a convenient place, it being a graveyard after all. However, these ne'er-do-wells were about to commit foul murder on one of the greatest creatures in this land on your very site, and we prevented such a travesty from occurring. Now, I do believe that we have come to some, like we said, information about the happenings at your establishment. And he would turn to Cal and kind of nod as we discussed the cultists.
We'd disclose like the summoning, like they're trying to summon their friends from the statues.
And then maybe also impart that we have agreed to, solve the matter and have prevented further trespassing as per our agreement to also investigate a Gnoll settlement out of town.
I greatly appreciate you watching over the oracles. Don't mind the body, I just threw it in a mass grave with the others, and no one will miss it. It'll make its way to Potoma eventually in time. Good to know that there are folk around here that can be relied upon without having to rely on the guardsmen. They're all drunk bastards anyways.
Well, discretion is our specialty should you ever be in need of our services again.
Something that you learn from working a graveyard for many years is the strangest people come there at night, so I'm sure I may have to enlist services once again if you're in town.
It appears that we shall be. And then I would kind of turn to Cal and nod and gesture back towards the group.
We walk back.
When you sit down, you can see Mosius raise his mug. He takes a drink and he kind of points it to you like a small toast across the bar. He seems appreciative.
Roak would sit down and say, he was unusually cool about the murder.
Well, he is a gravekeeper, so in
I
a
guess
small
it's
town,
to be
nonetheless.
expected.
This
Yes,
whole
did
town
anyone
seems a
have
little
exact
off.
information?
What was that?
Roak was just asking if anyone had precise information about the location of the Gnoll nest.
I believe it's on my map.
He drew it on his map in blood. He circled it in blood.
I'll take out the folded piece of scrolled paper. It has a roughly drawn map on it and a little spot of blood. Put it on the table.
About how far is it a journey from where we're at?
So the map, I'll bring it up and show you guys.
Do you-
First off, are you guys all okay to disperse from your original path and going to investigate this?
I mean, we're here because of the brown bears, so they called for aid.
So you at least have a day's journey, maybe a day and a half journey.
The brown bears. Did you guys tell us about that last time?
I don't remember anything about
no.
brown bears.
Okay. The brown bears. Care to elaborate?
The desolation is being overrun by the Gnoll warbands. So we were called over to help protect the Empire.
Would I know who that is? Or is it not related to Veropia?
Do you know the brown bears?
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
Brown bears, knowing about the Gnolls and the Desolates. Who exactly are they?
We were just hired as mercenaries.
Was it you and Roach and Mr. Frog were all hired?
I believe it was just me and Roach.
Where did you
What?
happen to pick up Roak then?
On our travels over here.
I was just a wandering frog soul.
So as we all were, but
Roak, do you tend to just go with the first adventuring party that you see, or?
I have been encouraged by a powerful entity to expand my network of compatriots. So, as a matter of fact, yes.
I just seek information. And this mage that I'm supposed to meet with soon, hopefully will give it to me.
Oh, with the drunk one?
Yes, hopefully he's not drunk already.
I would believe he might be.
A persistent alcoholic.
Cal, if you're going to be going over to talk to the mage and assuming that he is on the other side of this inn, would you also mind investigating that one patron who bought all the breakfast meats? No? Maybe? Probably. I did ask.
you are more than welcome to go over there and talk to him. I feel like if we put too much on Cal's plate right now, he'll just become more lost.
That is true. I wasn't very considerate of his lack of memory and all that. My apologies, Cal. I didn't mean to overwhelm you.
No, it's no problem.
I mean, if we are all sticking together since we're going to investigate these gnolls, why don't we all just head over and investigate this Dieter guy?
I'll stick with y'all as long as you care to keep me company.
I think Lee's camera froze again.
Sure
It
did.
It did.
He looks, it's like, this is bullshit.
That's fucking facial.
From what I
Also,
can
maybe
tell-
he'll know your mage friend, the owner of the magic shop. I don't know his name. I didn't meet him. But perhaps he knows more about the Setzul and the petrified people that were in the graveyard.
Could ask about that as well. I'm gonna begin heading over there if anyone wants to join me.
Well, I might as well.
I think we can all go over, I guess.
You gonna get ready to go?
I'll finish off my bowl, and if anybody has any food left, I'll finish off theirs too.
Okay. As you lick the bowls clean, Tomo, the orc bodyguard in the corner, just kind of.
Oh, hello. Do you have a problem?
I always thought the porridge tasted like ass, but I guess the Wular enjoys it.
Woodlar probably has better taste than you do. I don't recall, what is it, orcs having that much of a taste?
There's no need to be disrespectful to my race. I was just merely laughing at your friend
That's my
licking all the
friend.
bowls.
Right, yes. Well,
As I finish the last bowl, I just make eye contact with him. It's okay. I take no offense.
One less bowl to wash.
You still have to wash the bowls.
That's
It's
clean.
clean enough to me.
Yeah. Not in this day and age, sir. It's me or the dog.
There's no restaurant codes.
Ren would kind of just, she would still give an up and down to the man in the corner, but not say anything.
Rainer puts his hand up. Don't mind, Tomo. We wash all of the bowls. Shut up, Tomo. Sorry, boss.
Ha! And then she'll walk out.
You step outside. The sun is rising. Looking at where the sun's placement is, you put it around maybe 9:30, getting close to 10 o'clock. It is a beautiful day in Ulkadia. Bright blue skies.
Let's go catch this drunk before he starts the drinking.
Out of character, Cal, do you have that golem around all the time, or is it like only
Usually
sometimes?
it's following behind me, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So you're going to the magic shop?
Roak's gonna give it
Sorry, go ahead.
like a sidewards eye.
It's okay. You just gotta look at it wrong and it turns off.
The
He looks
golem.
you dead in the eyes and just stares at you.
Like, is gonna engage Cal in just a bit of scholarly discussion. Now, Cal, you say you have no memory of where this automaton came from?
Oh, he's not an automaton. He's conscious. He can only just
It's
talk to me.
conscious.
Apparently.
Amazing. Roak is truly like fascinated. He's like, what does it say?
Not much. Very broken common, but he seems to understand most things. I'm trying to get him to a library so we can teach him how to talk fully and possibly even speak.
I would be humbled if you would allow me to assist you in this endeavor. Getting this golem to speak would be fascinating.
I know. I'm quite excited. He saved my life. It's the best I can do.
Roak kind of has a renewed spring in his step as they walk towards the magic shop.
Right, let's go.
So you're going to the magic shop?
Yep.
Or do you want to go
I
in
thought
here?
we were
and-
gonna meet him at the bar at 10.
Yeah.
Let's check the bar first, actually.
That's right,
Just
yeah, we were
in
doing
case
that.
he started the drinking a little bit early today.
Yeah,
So-
because 10 isn't early. We started at 7.
So as you walk into the bar, the two redheaded sisters from before, Angelica and Veronica, are on the stage, just lightly playing two violins. You also see a very short dwarf with a pipe in his mouth, some books around him, and a very large Salian man who looks to be almost 7 feet tall, covered in furs, is sitting there devouring this giant plate of bacon and sausage. They both don't really pay much mind. But you do not see the Avi's magic shop owner.
Nice. He's still at the shop then. Let's see if he even remembers me.
Brenda's been staring at the dwarf and the man eating all the sausages and bacon, but not saying anything.
Luke is staring at the sausage and the bacon.
So the large sailor man is picks up a big bug and just pours down his chest. And then the gnome next to him, you disgust me. Settle down, Bjorn. We have
I cast
guests.
prestidigitation on him to clean it up.
Bjorn just, oh. He grabs his axe next to him. Magic pad. Oh, Bjorn, relax. She was just trying to help. Hello, my name is Dieter.
Hello, Dieter and companion.
My companion's name is Bjorn. Don't mind him. Excellent in combat. Not too bright up here.
This is my companion, Ook.
Oh, are we in similar circumstances?
Not at all. She is much smarter.
Ah, then you are very lucky.
I think you're actually quite unfortunate, but
Why would you say that?
I think it is rather normal to have an intelligent companion go about their day with you.
Yeah, it just means when I talk, Bjorn listens and Bjorn agrees with everything that I say. As he says that, he lights a match under his chin. He pulls out his cob pipe and he starts to take a couple puffs.
Is your chin rather callous?
That's something that my father taught me to do, and just it runs in our family, and we light all of our pipes with our chins.
It's interesting. I was wondering, how much did that whole large plate of all of the meat that's acquired, how much did that cost you?
Well, this is his fourth plate. I believe we are up a couple gold now. Bjorn eats quite a bit. Very hearty man.
Has Bjorn tried, vegetables?
Bjorn goes, "Oh, vegetables disgusting." Dieter
I'm
kind of
surprised
shrugs.
he knows such a big word.
You don't want to meet the last innkeeper that tried to offer him a carrot. It wound up in his eye.
I didn't know Bjorn was a criminal.
Oh, well, when you're this far out from the 5 great cities, and you're this large, the guards tend to not involve themselves.
That's quite unfortunate, much like what I've heard today. And it being so early in the morning with that. I was hoping that if my companions and I, as you've seen, like there's quite many new creatures that had come in the door, if we stay here another night, very much like our own plate of meat and meat, really. So I wanted to introduce ourselves and to point out Ook and I. And just wanted you to know that perhaps Bjorn shouldn't have all of the meat, and there are other guests here who has probably a little bit, around the same or more value. So,
Well, let's ask Bjorn. Would you like to share your sausages and bacons with these fine folk? Bjorn looks over.
Perhaps we could trade.
He pushes the plate away a bit, and he puts his arm out on the table.
trading is good.
Arm wrestle for meat.
Ook.
Do it. Do it.
Sit down at the table next to him.
I cast bless on
Sure.
Ook.
Oh yeah. This is strength, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is athletics.
Oh, this is an athletics.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Also, bless only gives attack rolls and saving throws. Do you have guidance?
No, I don't
Uh,
have that spell.
Give your spell back then. Unless you want to just bless her, just to bless her.
I would touch her arm and say, "You got this. I believe in you." And so does Alma too.
So Bjorn takes his hand into yours. He grips it tight. It's a pretty good roll.
But is it good enough?
I rolled bad.
Oh yeah. Wait, you did strength? Oh, okay, whatever.
So Bjorn grabs your hand into yours, and right before you guys begin, Bjorn's eyes get a little wide, and as you do, you just slam Bjorn's hand onto the table, and he's whoa. His eyes get like cross, and he looks at you. Oh, powerful. And he pushes some of the plate towards you. Feast with me. Your
Let's
name.
start eating.
Well,
My
yes.
name is Ukachukwu. And I in turn give him some bugs.
Bjorn takes the bug and he looks at Dieter. Oh God. Ooh.
Call me Ook.
Ook. He tosses the bug in his mouth and chews.
Ook me, Bjorn. You friends.
Yes.
Anna would take a step forward, and she'd look at Dieter and say, "Your mistake was that you asked him a question, and before you had told me that you talk and he listens. So try not to listen next time, and tomorrow we'll expect our own plate of meat. Thank you."
She handled that
We're
very
at the shop.
much like an elf. As you walk out, he
And
kind
out we go.
of kind of watches you as you walk out, like a little smirk on his face. Dieter does as he takes another drag from his pipe.
And you are small. And I take a few sausages as I walk away.
Bjorn happy to share meat with fine warrior. Ook.
I like this ship.
When you walk by, Angelica and Veronica are just kind of
Would you like
giggling.
a sausage, Ren?
Thank you
Or some
very
bacon.
much, Ook. You did earn that more than me, however, so I'd feel very privileged if you shared it with me.
All the small creatures in this town are very arrogant.
I heard
is what
that
it
it's
is.
because of little man syndrome. But I haven't experienced it myself.
You walk up and see Varric about 4 feet tall next to you.
Guess that is quite common in the Ulkadian Empire.
Varric,
Yeah?
had little man syndrome yet? I believe this isn't your true body, so
Think I've had that ever?
okay, please let me know if it develops.
Okay, we'll do.
A couple fireflies fly past your head, Rin. Just kind of float. You look over your shoulder and you see Dieter has his hand up. He's like moving it like this. He gives you a big grin.
I stare at him, like, why the fuck are you looking at me? And I walk away. Disgusting. I use prestidigitation to kind of like push the fireflies away.
Dieter looks sad. When you look back, he looks a little downtrodden.
Nah, man, I'm a heightist.
Could I do an insight check on him?
Sure.
Was he looking at her like he was attracted, or he was just interested in her because she's an elf?
Make insight check.
Gotcha. I gotta bring up my sheet.
It's so weird. I don't get this love shit with Eeknik. She's a bird.
With the 16?
You don't understand Lee with elves and gnomes. So.
With the 16?
He's a dwarf, isn't he?
He's a gnome.
Oh, yeah.
He's taken an interest in her partially because she's an elf and partially because she talked back to him. You get the sense that people don't talk back to Dieter.
All day.
Ren and Dieter sitting in a tree.
But you make your way.
Please go back to your weird dumbass warrior.
You make your way to the magic shop.
Ah! I know this shop.
It is so cool. I didn't notice the cat like up in the corner.
So who all wants to come inside?
Fuck, that's awesome.
I will, and I'll bring the golem.
Roak is going.
Varric will too.
Ook is gonna hang outside, just like right in front of the doors.
Let's
He's
do it.
laying
Actually,
down.
is there a rock or a fallen log close by?
There's definitely some stuff you can sit outside. Oh no, Aaron's
I'm-
going in now.
Going to
Mhm.
forage for some bugs
Okay,
while they do their stuff.
sure. So Cal, Roak, and Varric,
Totally there later.
you want to come too?
Yes, please.
So Roach,
Magic is my shit.
Roach, and Ook are staying outside. The four of you step into the magic shop, and as you pull back the, there's a large wooden door on the front of the magic shop. It just says Oscar Ackner. You open it, and as you open it, you hear, and you hear like a rummage of glassware. As you walk in, you can see Oscar is pouring himself a very large cup of something. Greetings, come in, friends, come in. It's been so long since I've seen you all.
Yes, it's been 6 to 8 hours.
Has it been that short? No bother. What can I do for you?
I just came to say hello and see if you wanted to do any further investigation of the golem.
Hello. Yes, come around here. What was your golem's name?
0.
Zero, come. Let me get a look at you. He motions for him to come around the table.
He understands basic common, by the way, but he can't respond yet.
Oscar pushes a stool over in front of Cyril, and he steps up on the stool. He starts to press on him. He opens his mouth. And you control this with the crystal in your side.
Somewhat. He has a mind of his own. But we have telepathic connection.
Amazing. While you're all in here too, and he's examining the golem, all across his bookshelves are various dusty tomes, some glassware filled with different types of concoctions, different types of potions and poisons, all labeled very well. He has a large cauldron that sits on his desk. Seems like there's some sort of reddish liquid being made that steams up and pops and bubbles. There's also a very extensive winery behind him and a couple goblets. But as he examines the golem, he's also like kind of looking over at the three of you, just watching his wares, watching his store. And you say, wait, how? Tell me again. How did you two meet?
No recollection.
So you opened your eyes, and next to you was Cyril.
Yes. According to the fellow Valther in the inn, we fall from the sky, but I'm not sure if I was struck while falling or if this happened another way.
This is quite peculiar. I know of various metals. I'm sure you've heard of Ulkadian bronze, which is all the rage in this part of the world. And you've heard of mithril and gold and black ice.
Somewhat.
I wonder if that thing sticking out of your side. It is too early in the year for it to be star metal. Kalator has not cast down the metals from the heavens yet. But I believe if we can figure out what is inside, sticking out of your insides, maybe we can figure more out about your past. I think the metal
Possibly.
holds the key.
If you'd like to analyze it, feel free. It doesn't hurt at all, and almost feels like it's part of me now.
1
For
second.
clarification, is the shard the same substance as the golem?
Whoa.
That's up to you if you want it to be like the same color and stuff.
Yeah, I'd say both have like this weird blackish obsidian with like a glow. A
But
yellow
it
glow
would look
emanating
like it
from it.
came. Okay, but they look like the same kind of like material.
Yeah, they're both like the obsidian looking material.
Make a religion check, Alrendi. As Oscar is rummaging through his stuff, and he pulls out one of those jeweler eye sockets and he sticks it into his eye to get a closer look. With the 12, you would know every year there's something called the Festival
13,
of
thank
Star
you.
Metal. Oh, same thing. So every year, shooting stars streak across the sky, and many of them crash into Erenel, and they're filled with a strange heavenly metal known as star metal. And those that believe in Calator, the father of the forge, believe these meteorites are gifts from him themselves, as they are usually some of the most wonderful and unusual metal works come from these star metal, this ore. And then the week after all the meteors land, which is the same time every year, artisans extract the metal and they work to produce all these like beautiful things, and they're usually presented in major cities as like large art fairs. Calator is very much he's a master of the forge, but he's also he is very fine. He loves art, so anything that's like made of art kind of follows into his favor too. As Oscar gets a little closer, I have not been worthy enough to see star metal close in person, but maybe this is it. I mean, would you mind if I took a chunk of your golem friend or of the ore that sticks out of you to look over?
Actually, it's a little bit easier than that. I'll kind of hold out my finger and then I'll cast Shard Shot, but I won't like launch it. Oh my god!
You crit
Yeah, you
Oscar,
will.
and he's died.
And it'll be the same material, and it just kind of materializes on my hand.
He takes this large base. He takes a glass and he cuts it, covers it, pulls it back, and places it on his shelf. Very interesting. You can summon the materials.
It feels natural. I don't know what this unusual magic is, but it's definitely not what I believe I used beforehand.
Well, you've come to the right place, my apprentice. I will figure this out for you. And in the name of the Acners, you and I will rise and become great.
Of course.
With me as your guide. The sky is the limit. Literally. Is there any wares you would like to purchase?
I'm
Oh,
not
yes.
sure if I can afford anything now, but my friends might.
You can double click on and should open up his wares. Wait, is Star Metal Origin
And
Divinity?
afford shit. No, you were talking about how Oscar was going to rise to fame with him, and it sounded very close to the gods in Divinity.
Oh.
Oh no.
Da. Are you able to open up his inventory?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool.
Is the movable rod only 175? I thought it was much more expensive last time.
I think you might be right. Let me make sure.
Maybe Oscar's the mass producer of the rods.
That'd be nice.
You only get one use out of it before it breaks.
It's a discount version.
Yep.
Bootleg.
I'll return and let you know if anything changes, by the way, Oscar. If you are interested in figuring out what this is.
Yep, it's 5,000.
That's what I thought.
There we go.
Oscar, I have a question for you that probably only you would know.
He kind of looks over at you while he's examining the metal. Yes?
What do you know about the Setsul in the area?
Say it again?
Setsul?
I do not know.
Oh my, Oscar, and here I thought you knew so many things.
I can rest assured that if I do not know what a Setsul is, then it does not exist.
Well, how about I bring you, or actually my companions, but I wouldn't do such a thing. My companions bring you back a, Setsul, probably a non-living one, because they're very aggressive, to my knowledge. And in return, we get an equally prosperous trade of one of your items.
How much do you reckon an invisible, non-living creature is worth?
Well, if it's invisible, it's quite a bit more, but Setsuls I don't believe are invisible. Right, Roak?
Roak would nod and kind of roll his eyes at Oscar.
If you are bringing me a creature that does not exist, I don't know how much it would cost. But if it does exist, how much is a dead creature worth?
Well, a dead creature might be worth half of an invisible rod, and perhaps if we bring you 2 dead creatures, it would, not invisible, immovable rod. And if we bring you 2, that would equal a full immovable rod, but if we brought to a living one, it would probably equal an immovable rod and a healing potion.
5,000 gold to bring back a creature.
That you have never heard of.
This creature better be a dragon to warrant such a sum of gold.
Ren would look at Roak.
Roak would kind of lean forward on the counter and say, "My dear Oscar, my compatriots and I have reason to believe that the Setsul are a dangerous race living in the Alabaster Glade. And of course, if we were to bring evidence of such a mysterious and unknown creature to you, I do believe that would be a significant find for a shop owner such as yourself. You may even be able to raise to some fame of some note with such a discovery. Our assistance in such a matter would be worthy of a substantial reward."
Digital Prophet, this is Foundry VTT. One of the two of you make a persuasion with advantage. Whichever one wants to make the roll.
Oh, that's me. I will do that.
I have a +3.
+3 for persuasion as well.
Got it. Whoever wants to do it. Da. 15's pretty good. Yep, this is Foundry VTT. I should probably put that in my title. It came out a couple months ago. It's pretty new. It's amazing though. Definitely recommend it. Virtual tabletop. Put it in my title. Yeah, it blows Roll20 out of the water. There we go. So with a 15, Oscar leans forward. Now if you bring me this, you will admit to everyone that it was I who made the discovery. Is this an agreement?
Oscar, my dear, you will not have only made the discovery, you will have captured the beast yourself. And Roak kind of extends his hand.
He looks over at you. He reaches over to the goblet of wine, swirls it, takes a drink. He reaches his hand out too. He shakes your hand. we have an agreement, Roak.
Excellent, my dear Oscar. Now, there is another matter of which we may be able to pick your brain. You see, my compatriots and I, we are in the matter of investigating a Gnoll hideout in just a day or so. We were wondering if you had any information that might help us with an extermination of sorts.
Where is this hideout located?
Roak would gesture to Ren to show him the map.
Oh, it's just about a day's wander to the northwest.
Are you saying it's just there, or are you showing them the map?
I just said that.
Okay. All I know about that area is that it can be a little bit dangerous for those that do not know the way and don't stick to the main roads. Some return have been popping up quite recently that the guards have had to deal with as of late, so just be aware.
Oscar, know anything about Gnolls specifically that might be helpful?
Unfortunately, gnolls don't come too far down this way. I don't have much experience with them, though, that they have sharp teeth and that they like to gang up on the weakest and bite and scratch.
Roeg, if you'd like to know more about Gnolls, I believe our companion Ook knows quite a bit.
Excellent. I'm glad to have her on our side. Then.
Do you know where we could find some oil?
There's a tradesgoodman close by.
Okay. Might go grab some oil and ropes, set a few traps in case we get in trouble.
You take care of my apprentice, please. And enjoy hunting your invisible snake people.
Not invisible.
As you guys are walking out, you hear poof! And you turn back and you see another cork has been popped and he's poured himself another glass of wine.
Embarrassing.
As the four of you step out of the magic shop, you can see Roach and Ook. Ook is searching under a large log looking for bugs. But you make your way out into the streets of the hamlet of Breus.
Any luck, Ook?
Oh, yes. Much luck. That's the great thing about bugs.
So you'd be...
Well, you might want to save some for the inhabitants of the town, maybe.
Oh, I always do.
You guys are
I feel I'm
there.
very generous in who I leave behind.
Remember, if you want to open the shopkeep, you want to buy anything, you should be able to just double click on the shopkeep and it should pop up. All of the wares.
I can't afford anything.
Same.
The joys of being poor.
Have we
now.
done our first quest?
From this vantage point, you can also hear over at the town hall, which was number 1, if you guys remember, where the 2 guards were and they took the Gnoll from you. A couple of the guards have congregated to the front and they're whispering to one another, and then one of them talks, not like shouting, but not being very cognizant of his voice. If Eris wants to abandon his people, then we must put something into place. For Breus is our home. And you're calm, just calm down. Cal purchases some hempen rope. So if you're watching on Roll20 or on Twitch, one of the cool things with Foundry is you can make shopkeeps like this, and you can put items into their inventory, and then your players can just buy it right out of their inventory, and it goes right to their character sheet. It's pretty sick. Thanks for the follow, Digital Prophet. If you end up getting Foundry and need help setting it up, feel free to hop in the Discord. A couple of us use it and love it.
Before we head off in search of the Gnoll camp party, wouldn't it be a little beneficial to interrogate the Gnoll that we had captured? Interrogate more.
I feel like that is not our place. That we can leave to Veropia when we bring him there. I think what we should do is take out the Gnoll band.
Wouldn't
head
he
to
be able to
Veropia.
provide us some more information about what to expect, maybe?
We would have to.
I don't think we'd.
Get him.
Gnolls are quite hard-headed. I don't think we would get much more out of him than what we did.
Well, let's just go scout out the camp, set up a few traps, see if we can capture any to reduce their numbers. I don't want to deal with that camp head on, if I'm being honest.
Well, asparagus, Aspasia. He did say that there was only a few there, so we should have no problem culling that cave. But
Still
we
best
should
to be
still make
cautious.
haste. Oh yes.
I
Whoever's
think we'll
the
be able to take
sneakiest
on
should
Gnolls.
Scout ahead.
I will let my rage guide me. It always brings me on the right path. But before we head out, I would like to go to the town hall to check on the Gnoll that we have. And I'd like to, approach those guards that were speaking to each other.
Okay.
I'll follow.
So you walk over to the town hall. There's 3 guards out front. They have their dory spears, their large golden shields, and their golden bronze cuirass. Very much this is Ulkadia, so it's like a very Spartan-y guard style. As you walk up, they all turn about face to you.
Are they still kind of like in a heated argument about arrows?
They're not really like arguing, but you can see there is concern on their faces when you get closer. But the 2 guardsmen in the front are the 2 from the day before. You trusted with protecting the Gnoll captive.
I see that you guys are quite unsettled about your guard captain. Still no word about him.
He
She says
is
the ghost guard.
he has been gone for some time. He usually leaves for a couple days at a time, but he's never been gone this long.
If you do not mind me asking, where does he usually go on business? when he's gone
Takes
for a
his
few days?
horse and he rides east and comes back a few days later with a smile on his face.
And nobody has ever investigated this?
You do not question Eros Abreus, descendant of Francis Abreus, who founded this city, this hamlet.
Well, we have more meaningful matters at hand right now, but perhaps we could investigate this when we return. I would just like to check in to see how our prisoner is doing.
Sure, he's in a cage. We gave him some meat, which he ate very disgustingly. We did want to ask,
The Gnoll got meat for breakfast and we didn't?
Fuck.
how much longer should we keep this prisoner before we should just slit his throat and be done with him?
Well, if we take out this camp tonight, probably can get rid of him tomorrow.
No, that is not their business. We will be taking him to Veropia.
All
So
the
you
way to
guys will keep him
Veropia?
here. Yep.
Ropey is a far journey from here. You sure you want to take a bloodthirsty creature with you?
I suppose
really
they're a
will
little bit
attempt to
far
do so.
from where they usually are, though, as well. Might
He's
be
your
good people
prisoner.
Have a hostage.
We will try. I may not succeed, but we'll try.
He holds out his hand. 4 copper for the food to hold your prisoner would be appropriate, unless you want to pay when you return. He does cost to feed.
That's what taxes are for.
Taxes? What are these? They don't tax here.
I give him the 4 copper.
You sure we can just kill
We
them
will-
now and they'll be done with it?
No. We will check in later tonight. Keep him well. If I find that somebody has killed him, well, you won't want to find out.
There's no need to threaten. As long as you pay to feed him, we will keep your beast in a cage. If you do choose
And
to,
that is all I ask.
if you choose to try to find Eros, speak to Rostami at the Oracle. She always tries to. She came here a couple days previous, just asking questions, and was very concerned about his well-being.
Where does she normally reside?
The Allsight Church, by the graveyard.
We will do what we can.
And I will feed your beast.
Ook is just gonna nod to him and then, I guess walk back towards the main road.
Okay.
Shall we disembark?
Yes, I believe so.
Yep.
So you have about a day and a half's journey at a normal pace to get to the Greybones Cave. If you want to move at a faster pace, it'll just increase your chances for a random encounter, and a slower pace decreases your chances for a random encounter. So, however,
I'm gonna say
Faster pace.
go fast,
Fuck.
yeah.
I need 3 of you. You get to choose which 3. Roll a d10.
I rolled my good roll for the night, so
I'll roll one.
I'll roll one. Why
I
not?
already rolled one. Yes!
Can we get the
Oh.
777? No.
I was hoping.
Ah,
Damn.
actually, I don't even know what the bad brackets are for this roll, so.
That's not too bad.
That's the best part, because nobody does.
Mm-hmm. For all we know, sevens are bad.
Except for you.
Because the way it works is, if you roll the same number I do, then a counter happens.
Mm.
Mhm.
So if you're watching on Twitch,
Got
that's
7, goddammit.
that's how I do my encounters. I roll a d10 and based on the speed of the party moving, they roll. Okay. Would you guys like to do a campfire scene to talk amongst yourselves, or do you want to go to the next part of this adventure?
Next.
I love role playing though.
Yeah, I'm good to press forward.
So you journey out.
Talk on the way.
You journey forth, and as you do, you walk through the golden wheat fields of Ulkadia. Travel for a day's journey, and as you do, you make camp for the evening. Enjoy your spoils, your rations, your bugs. And as you journey forth again, a couple hours from Greybones Cave, it's like here to get you guys on the map.
You.
You hear the clangs of war, of combat coming across the field in front of you, maybe 40 to 50 feet in front of you. Can everyone see?
Yep.
I'm still
Yep.
looking in. There it is.
Look at my corpse body. Leave my corpse body alone.
Sorry.
He had a hard death, okay. You see an oracle. I'm gonna pop it up on the screen.
That's no Gnoll.
I love that photo.
That's pretty sweet.
She is, for those that have been in Ulkadia for some time, this is an oracle of the Allsight.
What is that?
And around her, for those that have been in this area for a while that are proficient in religion, which I believe is just Alrendi. See some of the returned. You would know.
I got religion proficiency as
I
well.
have proficiency as well, but I'm gonna choose to fail
Okay.
out of character.
So you would know that these are returned. Returned are undead who were passing through to the ethereal plane, but they managed to escape before they met Bodoma's judgment and came back to Erenel on the mortal plane. They're like blank slates, blank undead. They don't possess any abilities, like any long-term memories. They don't know what their identity is. But they're pretty easily identifiable by the golden masks that they wear, because it's the same golden masks that are pretty prominent in Ulkadia when someone goes through a burial service. They wear the golden mask. And these two returned are they wield scimitars, and they have this broken leather armor, and they're both fighting this oracle who's standing in front of some sort of corpse, some sort of dead body, who also looks to be Gruthian, which is the human ethnicity in this area. And as you come across this, what would you all like to do?
I like
So all the guards were Garuthian too, right? Sorry. That we saw back in the town.
Yeah, they're all Gruthian.
I kind of talk out loud about everything that Bruce said. I was like, oh, there's an oracle of the Allsight. And then what is she doing with the returned?
Allsight.
I don't see them
Oscar
getting
mentioned
along.
something about the Allsight. I'm referring
This
to the
is-
stone.
Fighting back, I'll just ask, do we render aid?
I wonder if this is Rastami, the oracle that
We
was
don't know
looking
what's
for arrows.
happening here. We should probably go ask and
Let's go
talk
investigate.
to her.
Ook is
Is
gonna
she
run up.
fighting against the undead right now?
Yeah, so she has a quarterstaff out, and she's swinging at the
Oh, she's
undead,
fighting!
and
Yeah.
they have scimitars, and they're swinging back at her, and
Well-
she's protecting this
Then,
body.
yeah.
How close can I
I'll-
get?
Fucking fight.
I'm like running, like full battle charge.
Oh,
I'm going to loose an arrow from my longbow if I can.
So we're going to roll initiative if you guys want to engage.
Yep.
Yeah.
guess so.
I don't know how close
Moving.
I can get.
You can't move right now.
before we do. Okay. Well, moving back.
I forgot I have to do this.
So you want to pop out, roll your initiatives.
I wasn't added to the list.
Breaking shit. God damn.
Sometimes it seems whenever you roll your initiative,
Try to-
right when Brews rolls an initiative, it doesn't go through. I had that happen the other
Okay.
day.
That's good to know. Then I'll wait till you guys do. It's
Pay
also weird
attention,
because
it might happen.
I had pause too, and she still moved, which is weird.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's still in
Breaking
beta
the
though,
system.
so.
Yeah. All right. So combat music.
I mean to do that.
Let me delete it for you.
Yeah.
Barracks up
Last
first.
initiative.
Ooh, damn, they're far. I'll just go my full speed forward. What button is it? I forget. To see or track like how many.
So you can hold control, and then you can drag out with left click. And then when you want to move, you hit spacebar. And you can, if you want to dash, it's an extra 30. Or you can cast a spell or hold an action, anything like that.
I guess I'll dash. 30 feet back. Alright, that'll be my turn.
So in your rush up, you get closer. You can see the Oracle is swinging her staff and trying to protect the body that's fallen next to her. The body, from your vantage point now, Varric, is turning black on its legs, and it's like slowly. You can see it slowly spreading up its its sternum. And as you get closer, the two return. They move in a very, almost like clickers in Last of Us. They like kind of move in a very disjointed sort of fashion when they swing their scimitars at her. And Randy's up.
Alright. I'm gonna move forward. Yeah, I think I'll just dash.
Dashes up 60 feet.
For a bonus action, however, I want to cast. How far away is that oracle?
75.
I don't think I can cast it. Nah, I'm too far away. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Roach.
Move up here and yeah, I'll fire a longbow shot at the one right next to the oracle.
You got it.
Damn.
A 6. So you rush up, let your arrow fly, and it smashes into the rock behind the returned. The return doesn't even flinch or take notice.
Why is it rolling again? Stop it.
I got you. Roak.
Awesome. All right, Roak is going to move his full 25 feet. Right here.
Tad life.
And then, yeah. Oh, darn. Okay, he doesn't get... Okay, maybe he has to shuffle. Okay, there, he can see. So he's gonna cast Hex on the closer of the returned.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that's exactly 90 feet away.
Gotcha.
And then, good old Agonizing Blast on the same one.
Oh, so an 8. You throw your hex up onto the returned, and then you shoot out your Elder's Blast with the agonizing, and it slams into the ground next to it. And you see this dirt and rock explode up next to him, almost like a missile went off, but it misses.
All right, well that's my turn.
Goes to Cal.
Oh, the
See
Risen
all
has
that.
disadvantage against Strength.
Gotcha.
30 feet, both of them, and then he's gonna cast Shard Shot on the first enemy. That
Cool.
has Hex on it.
Gotcha. Okay. 17 hits.
And that will be my turn.
Takes 6 damage, and that shard shot slams into the back of the return, and you can see his spine crack, and he falls to the side a bit. That hurt him pretty good. Ook. Turn your mic away from me, please.
I'm sorry, I was just moving.
Oh, I mean your mic's facing me.
She just dashed. That was her turn.
Got it. The return seen the damage. She's gonna rush up to the oracle and he's gonna swing at her. And he crits her. So he rushes up with a scimitar, and you see her get sliced across the chin and the neck, and she bleeds out a bit, and she covers the wound with her hand. The next return is going to do the same. This one's a miss, and then the oracle's going to go at the end. She's going to healing word herself. And she's going to swing with her quarterstaff. Top of the round to Varric.
Going to move forward. 30 feet. And then... I guess I'll just do frostbite. Frostbite. Fuck. There we go.
Frostbite.
What is
Yep.
Frickin'
Don't
fry
worry about
spite.
it.
On the left
Alright,
one?
There we go. Yep, on the left one.
Con save. Oh, it's a fail. Takes the 5 cold. He has disadvantage on his next attack.
Yep. And that's it.
Goes to Alrendi.
Alright, I'm gonna move my action to dash forward. Is that 55 or 60? Because I thought it was 60. Yeah, okay, I was next to the goal. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna dash, and then I would like to bonus action cast Sanctuary on the Oracle. And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
Oh, my shield. I didn't say my shield's out. My shield is not out. I'll do that my next turn.
Okay.
Longbow shot on the right one, the one that's injured.
You got it. Ooh, another Hail Mary shot with the 8. Your arrow flies across and smacks into the back of the return. The return falls forward, dead. Goes to Roak.
Alright, we're gonna bonus action hop that hex over.
You got it.
Then good old agonizing blast. Come on, something better than last time. Yeah.
So with the hex damage, how would you like to do this as you get the killing blow?
That 4.
No, let him live. I wasted a spell.
I'm not letting him live. It's a return. It is best going back. Roak would kind of just level his gaze and just fire that bolt of eldritch energy forward and pierce right through and crack against the far wall.
Nice. The return falls in front of you. The Oracle looks up. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know what would happen if you wouldn't have come along.
You're quite welcome.
You are not Rastami by any chance, are you?
Of course not. I am an Oracle of the Allsight. My name is Ani.
I'm gonna have both of my swords out, and I'm watching the dead body right next to her.
And what are you doing way out here?
This is my brother Nico. And as you get closer now, you can see Nico. He's in Allsight garments as well. He looks to be an Oracle. His body is wrapped in linen, but his legs were hanging out, and his waist was hanging out a bit from being thrown to the corner there. And you can see the curse slowly, just very slowly, but moving up his body.
Can
Oh, so
Roak
he's
do an
alive?
arcane check to see if he knows what's happening?
Yeah.
Religion or arcane, I guess. Maybe.
Arcane.
What's
Or Arcana. With a
I
6,
don't know anything.
it's some kind of curse.
That looks bad.
No, you see,
Boy, I kind of. Yeah, go ahead.
I need to cleanse his soul so he doesn't return as accursed. I've already put enough magic on him to Raz, future shitlord. I put magic on him to prevent the decay, but I need to cleanse his body and his soul so that he can make his way to Bodoma peacefully and pass on.
Then you should probably start doing that.
Well, I was about to, and then we were ambushed by those two returned.
And we dealt with that,
Seriously.
so
Well, there are more here, please. If maybe you can watch over me, protect me, and let me perform my ritual on my brother. Just watch over us.
I know how this type of boss battle goes.
Yeah, we know. All right, everybody.
I fucking wasted a spell.
All right, but make haste.
What are we getting for it?
Well, if you need a reason, then just continue on your journey, and I will do this myself.
Varric.
This is
Man,
not the
damn
time for
rat.
that.
If you don't want to help a sister of the Allsight, then
No, Ani, do not listen to him. We will assist you. Do what you must. We will protect you.
We're here for you, Annie.
my brother lies dead
We
before me.
honor the dead, as I say. Go over to Bark.
Forgive him, he was misjudged by Bedonima.
I'm going to ask Varric, should we request payment from the rest of the party for this service?
Let's complete
We'll
the
see.
service first.
If
And
you
then we
so would
request
like,
money.
you guys can go sit by that tree. And therefore, we don't need to pay you anything.
Should something occur, if you require our services, we require payment.
How about we complete the services first?
Roak would kind of lean forward towards the two and say, Oracles of the Allsight are great to have in our debt. I assure you we would not be wanting for much if we were to assist her.
Roek, do you normally put oracles in your debt?
A debt is a great thing to have, and a terrible thing to not have when it is needed.
I'm not accustomed to debt.
We will be in her goodwill.
Kalan's are
Ani,
going to
do what
take
you
up
must.
defensive positions on the rear.
Yeah, Ook is gonna be up. Watching, sniffing for danger.
Well, Fox,
Reception, if I may.
Sure.
I'm going to sheath my swords and I'm going to go sit over by the tree that they told us to sit at. And I'm not going to do any perception checks or anything.
Okay. Oak's gonna.
19's pretty good.
If it starts to look hairy, I guess we'll try to help.
They must pay us first.
Agreed.
With the 19 looking around, it's a beautiful day, and nothing really jumps out at you. You can hear the birds chirping, the insects, the crickets. You
Okay,
could
I would look. Oh, sorry.
You do notice that Ani is with 19. She's definitely keeping it together, but she's pretty distraught about her brother being killed. But she's trying to like put on a face.
And
She's
would
visibly worried about him.
go over to her. Would you like help with your brother in any way?
I will wrap him. I will call for the Allsight to give strength, and I will say the ritual. And then it will be in the hands of Bodoma.
Please do this without worry. We are here for you.
She kneels down next to her brother. She puts her forehead onto his, and then she wraps him all the way with the linen wraps that she had around him. Then she rubs her hands. Then she rushes her hands across the body. And you can see the bodies now start to kind of glow this like goldish hue. A body to burn. Ashes to keep. A bed made of soil. Eternal sleep. A life to offer. A guide to meet. Then you see the body raise up a bit in the chest. and around you, it's almost like you can feel the bond thicken. Like you could feel some sort of presence, some sort of like godly presence around all of you. Some of you might feel a warmth. Some of you might feel cold. Some of you might feel just like very heavy, like you're walking on the moon and there's the gravity's kind of pushing you.
Isn't gravity less on the moon?
Here. Like you're rising. And then you hear some of the returns start to explode from the ground around you. You see two returned from the south and two returned on the northern that all mimic the same return that you saw before. But you also see another one. This one has a much more ornate golden mask as he rises up out of the ground. This one has a long dory spear and a shield and leather armor. And as she keeps saying those same, a body to burn, ashes to keep, you can see that they're getting very agitated at these words.
Would I have any understanding as to why?
She's saying a prayer to Bodoma, and they refuted Bodoma to come back.
Oh, okay.
So instead of, she wants to let her brother get through the ethereal planet and meet him and be judged. But these returned chose not to see her. And as they rise up,
Okay, so it was a choice.
yeah, it was a choice. As they rise up out of the ground to try to stop this ritual, roll initiative.
Oh man.
Except for those dirty mercenaries.
A 4?
Oh! I got a 5.
Everybody roll.
Rolling right now. There we go.
All right. So Roach, you see these returns start to claw their way out of the grounds before you as the ritual goes on behind you. What do?
I'll take out my swords and take the dodge action.
Roak.
Roak would hex the risen at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
The return, sorry.
Got it.
And then as he casts Agonizing Blast at the same one, he would say to Roach in click check, "They can't pay us if they're dead," and he would loose the blast.
Ooh, that's some damage. As he says that, the Eldritch Blast releases from your hand and it just annihilates this return, killing it. Digital Prophet, thank you for the 100 bits. Appreciate it, man.
See, he paid you guys. Now you have to fight for us.
We didn't get paid by anyone.
I still don't got gold in my pocket.
You dirty murder
You got
hobos.
bits in your soul.
The Drifter rushes up next to Ook, makes a scimitar swing. 22
Hit.
for 4. Some bad damage rolls. Double ones.
You forgetting we're level 2. I don't need any more than that.
Wait. We can't see the rolls you made.
Oh, I have it turned off.
Yeah.
How do I turn that on?
It's bottom right, I think. It says private roll for you.
Oh yeah, I had to turn on private
So
roll
you
still.
just make
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Good call. He dashes in. sentry dashes in. Goes to Varric.
Hmm. Hmm. I'll heal Ook with a healing word as a bonus action.
Okay. Heal for 4.
And I will take the dodge action, right? I can take that?
Yeah.
I think. Alright, yep, that'll be my action.
So you reach out, you heal Ook, and then you ready yourself for any onslaught. Goes to Cal.
Okay, Cyril's gonna rush up to the front with my bonus action. Cal's gonna move this in front of her with my movement, and then on the one with the interesting mask, I'm going to cast Shard Shot again.
You got it. A 16 hits for 7, just hit. And he falls back a bit as he's rushing forward and takes a shard shot to the chest, flies back a little. He continues to move forward.
And that will be my turn.
Goes to Ook.
Big Ook's gonna raid.
Rage.
And then she's gonna smash the guy south of her or below her.
You got it. Whoa!
Damn.
You just turn and he had 11 health and you just annihilate this guy with that crit. You just cleave his head off with your great axe and the head goes floating and flying into the air.
Bash my chest. I'm gonna stay there. Enter.
Alrendi.
Alright, I'm going to move behind these guys. Just there, actually. And I'm going to bonus action, don my shield, and as my action, I will cast, what is it called? Word of Radiance? So the 2 next to me, I believe. I don't think it's 3. Oh, that's shit. Each creature?
Yep.
Is it up to a certain level or no?
Each creature of your choice that you can see within range. Within 5 feet. So you can hit both next to you.
Okay.
So the fancy mask guy succeeds. And the one without it takes radiant.
And that'll be my turn.
The drifter moves in. Gonna make a scimitar slash at Alrendi. 23 hit you for 10.
Oh, yes.
It comes across, falls down the mountain and then like moves in that very chaotic way, and then he pulls up his scimitar and slashes you across the back. Roach.
I
That
will
was very heavy.
the fancy mask guy.
Hunter's mark.
Yep.
Got it.
And I will take the dodge action.
Roak.
All right, with that bonus action, the Hex is gonna jump to the drifter
Tricks.
next to Ook, I think it is.
This one?
Yeah, and then we're gonna go ahead and good old agonize and blast that guy.
You got it. Oh, 9 misses. So you move the hex over. Blast goes off, just misses.
All right, that's my turn.
That drifter is dead. This drifter is going to attack Ook with the scimitar. 22.
What the fuck are these
Yeah, it hits,
rolls?
obviously.
So you
So
take,
that's a 2 plus 5, or 2 plus 3.
yeah, you
5.
take 5 total from your rage. Sentry's going to take his spear and he's going to turn to Alrendi. Spear. 15.
Does not hit.
So he turns and you're able to deflect it with your shield. Varric.
Alright, I'll cast Infestation on the one to the left of Alrendi.
Oh, fail.
There you go. I think if they fail, they also have to move in a random direction.
Is it 5 feet in random direction?
Yeah.
Goes up 1.
Alright. I'll get. Oh no, I can't. Can I? Can I do Healing Word? Since I did a cantrip?
Yeah, Infestation was a cantrip.
Alright. I'll Healing Word Alrendi. 3.
Thanks.
Alright, that's it.
Goes the cow.
As my bonus action, I'm going to cast Royal Resilience, so everyone within 30 feet, heal for 3. And then again on the masked, I'm going to, or in the ornate mask guy, I'm going to shoot another shard shot.
Is it heal for 3 or just temporary?
Heal for 3. Wait.
Yeah,
it's
a
gain
heal.
health equal to 3.
Yep, it's a heal. The shard shot hits,
And,
but it only does 1.
Unfortunately. Alright, that will be my turn for now.
You said this guy up here, right? Or just the big guy?
The ornate mask.
Okay. Da-da. Got it. Goes to Ook.
She's gonna hit the one next to her.
Woof.
+2 for rage damage.
Yeah, he's dead. You cleaved him in half.
Oh, doesn't matter. I chopped off his head again.
So he's gone. Got it. You can move if you'd like. You have a bonus
no.
if you want.
Quite comfortable here. So that's my turn.
Alrendi.
Okay. Well, I got hurt pretty bad, but it's alright. I would like to do. As a bonus action, I will cast Bless. Nope, that's an action. I don't want to do that. I'm going to do Frostbite on the bad guy in front of me.
Okay. Frostbite. Con save. Ooh.
What the fuck is this?
Some good DM rolls tonight.
It's bonus action. I don't have much to do. So, that'll be my turn.
Got it. Drifter's gonna move up. He's gonna swing at Cal. Scimitar.
Nope.
Thanks, Lemon. Gamingbrew Snapback Gray logo. And that's his turn.
Well, seeing as the fox attacked, I will go in for an attack as well. On the guy Hunter's marked, I'm going to short sword him twice.
Got it. The big guy. This boy. Did you get one of these?
7 damage on him, I'm guessing.
So your main hand attack misses as you come down, but then your offhand, your bonus attack hits. And 7 is just enough to put him out.
That would have been on the fancy mask.
Oh shit, I did the wrong one.
Yeah.
7. Alright, so the 20 hits. He looks pretty rough now after that attack, but he's still standing. Goes to Roak.
Right on. All right. That Hex is jumping over to the remaining Drifter for that bonus action.
Okay.
And good old Agonizing Blast at that remaining Drifter.
Oh, the 7 misses. Good damage over,
Hit
the
him.
7 just
All right.
missed.
Well, there's Roak's turn.
Got it. This guy's dead. The sentry. It's gonna spear Roach for attacking him. And a 10 miss. Varric.
Just do another infestation
You got
on
it.
the one next to Roach.
On the small guy.
You
Gotcha. 13. Just passed.
Damn. Alright. I'll move up. And that's it.
Got it. Goes to Cow.
Since I'm so close, I'm just gonna go and charge shot the closest one to me.
It's almost like a shotgun blast as you put a hole in his stomach and he falls back a bit. He's still alive, but he's barely standing.
Alright, then that'll be my turn.
Ook.
Ook is gonna hit the big guy in between R&D and your golem. 5. Fuck yeah!
With a big swing, you go wide as he easily sidesteps the blow.
She's gonna move there, and that is her turn.
Alrendi.
Cool. Let's do some Word of Radiance on the 2. I feel like Khan is just a terrible choice.
It's a tough one. Oh, he failed. The Drifter failed. And the Word of Radiance is enough to
Hey.
kill that guy.
That's worth it. It's only a +1. He's just wordling too well. Okay, bonus action. Your bonus action has to be a cantrip, right?
As long as, if you cast 2 spells, one has to be a cantrip.
Only one?
Yeah, so you're since you cast a cantrip now, your bonus action can be any spell.
People seem fine. I think we're okay. I'll be fine.
Is the Roach.
Cut him down. That longbow attack shouldn't have happened.
Man, so the first one hits for 9, which is just enough to kill him. But it's just funny seeing the second one with the double short sword being double ones.
Yeah.
Double ones. How do you want to do this, dude? As you chop him down.
I will literally just decapitate him, put more swords back, and go back over to the tree.
So as you walk away with the dead zombie-like creatures around you.
I hope you do not think we'll be paying you for that. Let me remind you that you decided to come with us, not the other way around.
I don't respond.
Ook, there's no need to be such a way. For the creator's sake. And,
Open
Al
my pouch of
Rendy
bugs
would
and
just
eat a bug
heal
too.
herself.
Looking at Roach. Big old juicy cockroach.
Ani finishes the ritual. And you see that golden hue get bright and bright and bright and then slowly fade in. And you see the black that was around the legs of her brother, Nico, just fade away. And he looks at Peace. She gives a nod and you see her wipe a tear from her eye. He's cleansed. Now I'll put the body in. I do thank you for helping me. I can't offer much, but I do have a potion of healing that I can give, if that is
Oops.
okay.
I meant me. Fuck. You get the point, though.
I do. I'm gonna give the gold to the fox.
Do I see a flower anywhere around?
Yes.
These being a dandelion.
Sure, yeah, there's flowers all over the place.
I'm gonna pluck a couple and then I'll put it on Ani's brother's body.
Since you're the closest,
Sorry,
she's gonna
we didn't arrive
drag.
in time.
She puts the potion of healing in Duke's inventory. You should have seen it pop up.
Oh, for healing potion?
Yeah. It's
Did I
payment.
see it?
It'll be in your inventory.
Oh,
now.
in my inventory.
So she handed it to you and put it in your bag. Since you were the closest, putting the flowers down.
That was not needed, but I thank you for that. I hope your brother is at peace now.
Yes, and now I'll make my way back to Breus.
Are you an Oracle of Brews?
I am.
Honey? Do you know anything about Rustami? We heard that she was out of sorts in regards to the leader of Brews.
She is the oldest oracle still in our chapel. She's known him for a very long time.
Excuse me, but that doesn't exactly answer my question.
That's all that I really know. I've been out here in the woods helping my brother and trying to put him at ease for a few days now.
I don't wish to impose or anything, but I haven't quite seen the ritual of what you did. I haven't seen that before. Could you explain to me what you exactly did? She'll take out her notebook.
Those were the words that we use when we send souls into the ethereal plane to meet Bodoma.
Well, it is my understanding that all souls go to meet Bodoma. So is it like an expedient process, or?
It is to help provide aid, just so they can make the path and not wish to choose or fall from the plane and come back as one of those things that you saved me from.
You said you're going back to Abreus, correct?
Yes.
Would it be too much to ask you to let me know what the words you were saying were, and if there are any type of magical tethering process that was required?
The words, I put them in chat too.
Yes.
The words don't reach into the bond, they just call out to Bodoma so that she hears our prayers. She is the last guide, and we just hope that she, in her infinite wisdom, just helps to guide the soul to her so that she can judge them, find them willing. So even if one falls
Should write
into
it
the
down.
ethereal plane, they can be tampered with. They can be prevented from meeting the last guide. We just want to make sure that she knows they're coming so that she can be ready for them.
Thank you.
They all have pretty busted up scimitars. If you want to get a scimitar.
I was more interested in the dory
Oh
spear.
yeah, one had the dory
the
spear.
main one.
You want to take the dory spear?
Yeah. Yeah. If the scimitars are messed up, I'm sure the
Scimitar?
nicest weapon would be the main opponent.
Digital Prophet, cheers, man's tea. Hey, appreciate it, man. I hope you enjoy it. I'm waiting on mine to come in too. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. I actually ordered mine like a couple days ago, and it should be here this week before Thursday stream. So I'm hoping I get to wear it when it comes in. But thank you.
Everybody's gonna be all geared out with Gamingbrew sheet.
As you say goodbye to Ani, she puts her brother into his grave. Digital Prophet with the 250 bits. Thank you so much.
Ook is gonna
Oh.
assist her with anything she needs till she departs.
So we usually do something Digital Prophet where if you donate 300 bits and you've donated 100-250, you can give someone advantage, except all of our players have advantage. But I'll make a note, and then when someone loses it, we'll just give them advantage.
Can you give the DM advantage?
I feel like I had advantage on them last rolls.
Absolutely did.
Yeah,
Bathroom
we
break?
need that.
So as Annie goes away, do a quick
Yes.
2-minute break,
Heck yes.
and then we'll let you guys chat if you want to yell at Roach for not helping you.
Bye.
We'll be right back, and we'll keep on going.
You're back.
Way to put me on Cal's good side there, Burrito.
You killed the enemy closest to me, so I figured you were helping in the fight.
You know, if anyone would have attacked, I would have just dodged again. But oh, Lee's here almost.
Now I teach the golem how to use the door spear.
I am also possibly going to bring up the fact that, am I wrong in saying that oracles are almost always pale?
A lot of them are, yeah.
So I'm probably going to bring that up, that she didn't look like any of the other oracles, so... Because they start kind of going albino once they take the thing, right?
Yeah, they get really fair skin. Wait for everybody to get back, and then
Burrito,
we'll
get
keep
your wiener
going.
off the desk.
What a cute little doggy.
Oh, and see, Shawnee, I'm set up for tonight.
I
Can't do it.
it.
It's too strong.
I was just talking about you're just weak.
Weak.
I got my light.
We accidentally got some Truly, and I want to just kind of throw it in the trash. It's just seltzer water.
Ew, truly, that's disgusting.
Yeah. He never tried it before. She was like, "Oh, let's try this." And it's just seltzer water.
This is White
Which-
Claws, ain't it? Same thing.
It's literally two of the worst tasting things mixed together.
Can't be worse than carbonated milk.
I got an IPA from
It's
Dallas.
literally just unflavored pop, Shawnee.
Yeah. No, I've had it before.
I don't know why.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm about to do something else for my cam because it still gets a little laggy.
Did you try the double cam? Or you can find the other one.
I'm doing the double cam right now. Oh, well, what I was thinking about doing is put another webcam up over here and stream it this way. I'm just running two cameras, one for Twitch and one for you guys.
This room is getting fucking crazy. I gotta get out.
And just put up a
Shit.
sound wall between the two of you.
I'm good. That's what I freaking said, but he's like, no.
Did you anticipate me giving a door spear to my golem by chance?
It's a marsh weapon, you can't wield it.
I have to train him how to wield it.
Yeah.
Can't you like glue it to his
He just
hand?
needs the skilled feat once he hits level 4.
Ah,
you can do that.
True.
Because you could teach him how
Wait,
to
he gets
shield
feats?
as
Yeah.
He gets either
Just
gets an
wait till I
ability
do
score
a tower
or a
shield.
feat.
No.
well.
I've already been theory crafting a lot for this.
Yeah, his pet levels up the same way.
I kind
You
of
guys
been
do.
doing it. I'm set until level 6. Then I have to start theory crafting again.
I really like how Metalmancer just has like so many different things you can do. Like you have like something every level that you can do to alter your build a little bit.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, Cal is playing my Metalmancer 5th edition class. And I make stuff 5th edition content 5 times a week. The Metalmancer class has been pretty popular.
Yeah, that class is super cool.
I'm
I think
gonna,
that's one of my favorite for sure.
Level 2 is rough though. It's rough.
yeah.
I mean, that's every class. You try
yeah,
it. That's all you
because-
can do.
What, every class but wizard and sorcerer?
My cam's gonna die for a sec.
They're extra.
Yeah, but I don't have any martial weapons. I only have light armor, and I only have 2 spells I can use right now. So it's pretty rough.
Eh, level 2.
But we'll get there. We'll get there eventually.
There we go. That's better. Swap my cam. What's up?
We can't see your beautiful face.
Ah, I had to watch stream to see me.
I can't.
Your phone.
Yeah.
The quality is just so much better. I have to do it this way.
Yeah, the stream on my phone works like 50% of the time. It's a lot better since he lowered the bitrate a bit, but
Yeah, I know. I tried watching it when I was at mom and dad's house, and it just was not working. It's very in and out. Still super potatoey.
Tater.
Somebody decided they need to poop.
I have returned.
well, if that was me doing
Was
it,
it a good poop?
I'd have laughing at.
No, it was really bad. We're actually trying to fatten up the big boy. So he gets like industrialized breakfast and dinner, and his poop is just shit.
Oh,
Shit,
We don't
shit.
need to hear the details. Come on.
Absolutely, she asked.
what's up, Trix?
I'm very interested in that.
He gets coconut oil, and he gets sensitive skin and stomach dog food, and he gets ham. So we
Hello.
go.
Sorry, Trix played some hello.
You're looking...
Hello. So I had to turn off my cam in Discord because it was getting really bad, but now it's really smooth over here. So I gotta figure it out.
Can you stick like just a photo of yourself in the Discord?
Yeah,
Cam
do your like really
area?
stupid face. Just put it there.
Because it's like so hard to just watch, like, please start many cams. And it's like, that's not Bruce.
What I think I'm gonna do is I'm putting up
How
another
do you know
cam.
it's not AI? See, he's making the noises.
So your Oracle companion has left you and is heading her way back to Abreus. You all have made camp for the night. You imagine you're maybe 6 or 7 hours away from where the Gnoll Den is. Figure I'd give you guys a chance to chat real quick, take a short rest if you want to, or a long rest, and then go from there. So what would you guys like to do? If you want to just jump to the next stuff and not have any campfire chats, just yell at me. We could jump to the den.
The den.
I need to know one thing. One little roleplay thing.
Yes, do it.
I heard the name Bedoma mentioned by the woman, as well as the presence. It felt very familiar. Who is Bedoma?
I believe I also said it too, though, Cal.
But it was more or less the feeling I got when she started chanting that made me curious.
She is the god of the ethereal plane, essentially. She judges the souls that are going to be passed on, and she either places them, not really places them, but she guides them to the above or the below, according to her judgment and their life.
I see. Thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to know that I can answer for you? Or perhaps an oracle would also be able to answer for you?
Probably not for now. Kind of hard to ask questions when you don't know what to ask.
Do you know anything about Almadoon?
You mentioned him before. He's the creator, right?
Yes, he is the architect of it all.
The one above all kind of guy. I see.
He was.
Once I get to a major city, I'll read up on all the religious structure again. I shan't waste any of your time explaining everything.
What did you say again? You said you'd read up on the religious structure again.
Yeah. I don't remember any of it. It's probably pretty important to know in this world. Perhaps it would help me get my memories back as well.
Are you assuming that you read up on it in your previous life?
Well, I would hope so. Especially since I'm a Valthera. It seems like we have at least some sort of religious significance.
Your religious significance in terms of Althera, in my own opinion, which does not matter much, I understand, only extends to so far as you not being born, but created.
But I think that's pretty significant.
It goes about that far.
An unusual upbringing, at least. Perhaps it will lead me to more memories, is all I care about right now.
May I join you?
Sure. I enjoy having your company around. All of you. You're all interesting in your own way.
Well, thank you for that. As are you, even with the mysterious rock protruding from your side. Hopefully, we will find all the answers for you.
And as I travel along, I will assist you all as well in your travels.
Cal, are you familiar with the star metal that the Avis believes you have and maybe possibly connected to you?
Not at all. I hardly know anything about this world. Hell, I don't even know what your meals are called.
Mules.
Breakfast.
Meals, not mules.
Not meals.
That's
sorry.
so good. Breakfast.
I'm excited to learn, though. So is my friend. Perhaps one
Is
day
he,
he can
though?
converse with
Yeah.
us.
How can you tell if he is excited or sad or happy?
He's quite stoic.
Oh, he actually makes quite a ruckus in my mind. He's very curious about things. I can tell he desires to learn. Primarily about his own existence, really. He has no idea why he's here either. We're in the same boat, honestly.
It's great that he has like some personality. I just
You are two cubs in a pride.
Yeah, essentially, yes. Hopefully one day we'll figure everything out, but for now, let's rest. We have
That
a
is
Gnoll
just
camp
so
to deal with.
beautifully said. Damn.
Is Roach kind of off to the side, or where is Roach during all of this?
I'm up in a tree right now. Just kind of watching.
Okay. Roak would kind of walk to the base of the tree that Roach is up in, and would kind of look up at him, then kind of nod at his weaponry and be like, "You're quite talented with those."
I would have to be a mercenary.
Understandable. It's even more reasonable that you would want to withhold your talents for coin. However, don't you find it a bit complicating when the lives of which you are requesting payment are at stake?
Leaves less time for negotiations.
I can't argue with that. However, my feelings are somewhat of disappointment to feel that my life would be also similarly neglected. I consider you, at the very least, a talented compatriot and somewhat of a friend, if I may extend that branch.
Most of the people that have told me that they were my friend have tried to kill me.
I'm very sorry to hear that. And I would kind of look over to Varric. Has Varric made such an attempt on your life?
Coin is much simpler to deal with than friends.
Why
I'll
fear the
approach
bug?
the two over here while they're talking. Roach.
can we hear him from over here, or are they far enough away to have their own private conversation?
How far away are you? When you're in your tree?
Probably out of the campfire light.
Kind of like over here?
Oh, FYI, we're speaking in click-clack, so none of y'all get this.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Yep.
So you guys
Then
hear
never
us.
mind.
I don't approach with the intent of imparting on the conversation. I just
So we
need to
hear
ask
some
Roach a
clicks.
question. Unusual language.
Kyle's so good. What?
I did have a question to ask of you, Roach.
What would that be?
If we're traveling together, would you mind teaching my friend and the art of martial weaponry, and I pull out the dory spear. I'll give you some rewards that we find along the way. I care very little for material possession.
And I'm sure an arrangement can be reached.
Thank you. I just feel like he would be more effective with a weapon rather than just his bare rock fist.
As most are. When would you like me to start?
Just whenever we have free time on the road. Right now we're quite busy, but any time, I'll probably pay you for your work.
Turned you up a bit.
Ooh.
You got a little quiet there, but I turned you up just a tad.
Ah.
It should be good now.
Alright.
If you ever see an opportunity where you're free, and just let me know, and I'll get you two some time together. And I'll nod at the two and walk back to the campfire and start getting ready to go to sleep.
And kind of as they leave, I would look at Roach and just be like, "It seems you're making friends quite steadily." And I would turn back and walk towards the group.
Thank you for the follow, Fake. I hope I said that right. Fake?
Like.
Fake?
He's more of a client than a friend.
I almost thought it said fack.
While they do that, I'm gonna boil some water. Take out a piece of bark and make myself some tea.
Okachuku.
You got it.
Yes. Can I have some tea, please?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank
I'll
you
hand
very
her a
much.
glass.
What is your kind call this?
My kind? Well, I am specifically a Hano, a subspecies to the Wula race.
Yes, exactly. What do you call this? Bark tea.
Exactly that. You get a surprise with every
tea.
cup.
Like every bark, no matter the tree, is just called bark tea.
Absolutely.
That is quite astounding. Thank you.
Makes it more enjoyable.
I do say, I agree with that.
It's not good to stick with one kind. You must appreciate all.
Well, in that sense, then you would think you would name each one individually.
No. Because then you would prefer one over the other.
I see, and it is not Hano way to prefer one over the other.
Nope. Like I said, we appreciate all things
Equally.
equally.
So there is not one bug you prefer over the other. They're all just bugs.
Yes, yep. See, let me take out my little pouch. See, quite the variety here.
Yep.
I
I
don't
do
pick and
see.
choose. I appreciate them all. As I eat some.
I like the crunchy ones.
Aren't they all crunchy?
Well, actually, the beetles are quite juicy when they pop.
Yes, and the spiders are quite hairy.
It's quite an interesting sensation on your tongue, but again, you never know. It's always a
Till you
surprise.
try.
Are you sure you don't want some?
Admittedly, I am a little bit afraid of the insects. Their aesthetics are not very pleasing.
It's actually quite a good substitute to meat.
Do you think that you'd be able to mash it up sometime, like grind it really fine into almost like a powder that I could add to food, maybe? Like the
Well,
A
So
bug
first
sauce?
we get-
Absolutely. I have done that many times.
A what?
A bug sauce.
Well, I'm not suggesting to add moisture to it.
Oh
I
no,
would-
that
I would-
that is just everything that's inside. It just gives it this kind of saucy texture. It's actually quite nice. Just
Right.
add some worms into it. It's real
Right.
good. I can
I
definitely
do-
make you a dish. Actually, I'm quite skilled.
Yes, please. Please do that for me.
She says nervously.
I would love to learn more about the Hanu culture, and I don't believe I've done enough yet. So,
Well, can't say that we're overly fascinating, but you're
Oh,
more
no,
than
you're
welcome to
very
ask
fascinating.
me questions.
I will definitely do that. Thank you, Okachuku.
I know, right? That name. God damn it.
Okachuku.
Uker. Uki.
Ukachukwu?
Okachuku.
Right, Peg? It's so hard to pronounce.
I feel bad calling you Ook all the time.
Don't feel bad.
What?
No, that was Laura.
You. No, I know.
I
And I'm saying that as ook. You can't feel bad.
just noticed that.
You're just
in-
not the Hanu way.
Don't ask for my money, and then we're good. Otherwise, it's very hard to offend me.
Oh my god. Okay.
So you all settle down for a long rest. If you haven't long rested yet, do so.
I need to do thing.
Okay. And who wants to be like the night's watch too? You need 3 rounds of
Cyril
watchman's.
doesn't have to sleep, so
I can
Cyril
do
will watch.
after 4 hours. Or you could just do it with your golem.
You want your golem to do the whole watch himself?
If anyone
can do
wants to
after
join
4.
him, they can.
Yeah, I'll join him after my meditation.
Okay.
I'm doing first watch though, so
You go to Cyril's roll perception. He doesn't have like amazing perception, so don't be impressed.
So Roach is 1, Alrendi's 2, and then Cyril does the final, but Cyril's up the entire time. Is that how you want to do it?
I mean, he's just always awake, so
Yeah.
he's just kind of chilling in the camp, and he just has no modifiers. He's just a straight 1d20.
Ooh.
And Roach, give me perception 2. All right. So Roach, you're hanging out in the tree while you watch.
I'd be out and about while doing it.
So as you kind of move around the camp, you're a ways off the main road now, but Ulkadia in this area is still a very beautiful landscape. And there is some trees here, but a lot of the area around you is a lot of rolling hills, grasslands, plains. Look at the doggy. Look at the doggy. Ah, it's so cute. It's so cute. He's excited.
I'm crazy.
Oh, he's attacking.
The
Boston
dogs are always
Terrier.
a distraction.
Yeah, those are glowing bugs. Those are fireflies. This monkey bear not approve. So Roach, as you watch on, Alrendi, you see her in a trance. Everyone else is asleep for the night. You see Cal kind of move in a way where he's a little restless, but he moves in a way to where you can see his face, and he has this this grin on his face, like he's having a very pleasant dream.
I would like to do something in the trance if I can.
Sure.
Okay, so while I am trancing, I would like to start reciting the prayer to Bodoma in an effort to try to make contact with her in a way.
Okay.
But that's all I kind of know what to do, is that it has results. So I'm going to say the prayer that was said to us, like a body to burn, ashes to keep, bed to soil, eternal sleep. So
Okay. So while you're in your trance meditating, reciting the poem that you heard earlier, the prayer.
Yes.
It brings peace to you. You wonder if you would say that not in the trance but in the ethereal plane, if it would change what it meant.
Okay, it doesn't yield the desired results yet.
But it does give you like a very sense of just a lot of peace comes about you. It's a very relaxing trip into the trance.
I probably repeat the phrase, if I can, in the trance, probably 4 or 5 times. And upon yielding no actual result besides a peaceful feeling, I would probably call out to Bedoma in my head, in the trance, meditative state if I can. Just say, like, Bedoma, I wish to speak to you. It is in regard to your creator. And that would be it.
Okay. Almost towards the end of your trance, Cal, you keep dreaming about this very large, gargantuan. Think of Yggdrasil from like Nordic times. This huge tree that just envelops everything around you. And this huge tree has thousands of large pocket seeds on them. And you just walk around and look at all of these seeds from your vantage point. And no matter how far you walk, the tree just doesn't stop in all directions. It feels like home. And Alrendi wakes up from her trance. And as you wake up, you see Roach kind of walking around the camp, keep an eye on everything, and you see Cyril sitting very motionless. His eyes just move every so often as he looks to the left and to the right, watching over Cal.
Roach, you're welcome to get some sleep now.
Seeing her awake, I'm going to go back to my tree, and I'm going to climb up the branch and tie myself to the branch.
It must be a bug thing.
Alrendi, make a perception check for me for your watch. 15. Watching the camp, you also notice that Cal is having a very pleasant dream. But it's strange because as you watch Cal and you watch over everyone sleeping, you see Roach in the tree and he's tied himself to it, but you could tell he's having a nightmare and he is rocking back and forth very abruptly and he almost falls out a couple times, but the ropes that he's tied keeps him in place. But he is very obviously having a very bad experience while he's sleeping.
Okay. Won't really be able to help him in any way, unfortunately. But as a sign of gesture, I would like to cast. No, I wouldn't. I mean, I would just stick my hand out with my eye on my palm showing towards his direction, and I would just ask the creator to bless his consciousness, or lack thereof.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I clicked on him by accident.
Roach. Fire. Everywhere. Screams.
I'm so sorry.
What have you done?
You see a familiar landscape all around you. Pillars and pillars of flame. Molten rock floats in lava. These little islands. And then you see those before you, chained, whipped, carrying large magmic blocks towards their master. And then day comes for all of you. And everyone slowly wakes up around you, Alrendi.
Absentmindedly, I would have liked to lift up some nearby little rocks to see if there were any bugs. I wouldn't touch them. I wouldn't grab them at all, but
Sure.
I would take note of it.
Yeah. Looking around, you definitely see centipedes scurry about. Little ants everywhere.
Ew. When Ook awakes, I would like to go to her and
Sure.
say, where the bugs are, of which different varieties that I have found throughout the night.
She shows you the bugs.
You are learning.
Only for you, my dear friend.
But let me show you this.
I would wish you would not.
So as you guys wake up, I'm on a roll for
forgot the prayer.
I'm on a roll for beautiful skies. You guys wake up to another gorgeous morning. Not a cloud in the sky. Wake up to a cool breeze, mid 70s.
May I pray in such a way that my palms would be against the ground, and I would reach for the tethering and the creation of Almadoon, the gift he has given us. And what I like to do, what Alrendi likes to do, is she tries to be one with that, to where she feels it in her essence and her soul, and she wants to try to transfigure it in such a way that it would be bound into a being. That is her ultimate goal. So that's what she does.
Interesting. Okay.
Not her. She's trying to will it into something.
I will approach the fox and tell him I came to an agreement with Cal and that we should do our best to protect him for future arrangements.
Okay. What arrangements did you make?
I will be teaching his golem how to fight with weaponry. And if you wish to make coin from it, it might be best to keep him alive.
Sounds good.
What does the fox say? So as you pack up your campsite, you know you're a couple miles away, a couple hours from this cavernous entrance. Is there any preparation you want to make before you make it to the Gnoll's den?
I want us to discuss and plan, if we can.
I had a few
I will-
ideas, if you want to
Yeah.
listen.
On our
I
way
say
to this Gnoll thing, have I seen any traces of like Gnoll tracks or anything? Might give us any idea on their numbers.
So because you're a ranger,
Gnoll's my favorite enemy too, so.
oh nice, okay. So as you're walking along, when you get about what you would imagine is 3-ish hours out, you start to see some tracks on the ground. Strangely, a couple tracks go in the direction that you're walking, but many tracks go towards the road. And you see dozens and dozens of tracks that lead towards a brace. And you'd put maybe only 6 to 10 tracks that leads to the cave. Which makes you think that although they may have been in this cave or they may be in this cave, they move around quite a bit.
Would I be able to get a rough estimate on their numbers from that?
Make a survival check. Or nature check. 16? You would guess it's a small warband, maybe in the mid-20s to low 30s. Since it's your favorite enemy.
Alright. We'll relay the information to the party.
So for
Shouldn't
all
be
we
that
know,
bad.
they could just be beyond those trees. Perhaps we should stealth now and
I say we send a scout, and the scout reports where they are and how many there are. We set some traps and try and kill a few before we attack the camp. Whittling down the numbers will prove quite effective.
that is a full battle plan, sir. Who would be the one to scout?
Scout.
You would be?
Well, if Cal's offering the plan, then yes, I would offer the scout.
Very well. Let
We
me
are
know
not
what
paying you.
pathways they frequently use if you can. I'll set up traps. We can wait until we catch a few and then attack the camp after we slay a few of them.
Well, I'm off to scout.
Feel pretty stealthy.
Damn.
Cal's gonna start fashioning some tree rope traps with his hempen rope while he's gone.
Sure. So you see
And I'll
Roach.
point at the fox. If you want to help, come here.
I'll help.
I've got rope to help. I'll go help as well.
Okay.
The only trap I need is my axe.
We're trying to make 3 traps in total.
Okay. So Roach scurries off.
I guess I'll stay on watch while they do that.
I'll be with you.
All right.
You've now got to the edge of the tree line, and you would know, if those of you that are familiar with the area, you are close to the woods of Old. Back up a bit, show you on the map. And you're getting somewhat close to the great city of Kyra. The woods of Old are full of boar, lions, and you know that it is a pretty prime hunting ground for the Kyrians and their warlike ways. As Roach, as you move forward, give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that you've left the golden fields of grain and into this verdant
What do I
woodland,
see?
you see more tracks. Dirty Kyra, home of the fat bastards.
I was part of this.
You see,
Oh, were you?
Yeah, that's where we're going. We're gonna see.
Oh, I was from Cairo. Goes to show I know what I'm talking about.
you come across and you almost trigger it, but you just stop in time, and you see this noose hooked up to a tree, and it looks like a very not well made, not well hidden trap. And the first thing that pops in your mind is Gnoll trap. The Gnolls are not the best at setting these, but they are known to trap their areas. As you move a little bit farther in now, you start to see more tracks. Most of these tracks, now that you're getting closer, they lead to this. It's almost like a 15 to 20 foot descent that goes south into this very dense thicket, and then opens into a large cavern. The cavern's about 10 feet wide and 10 feet high. And you can see dozens of Gnoll tracks leading in and out. And you can also, as you get closer, the smell, that musk, that heavy stench that is so familiar with you with hunting Gnolls in your time, just permeates from this cavern. With your dark vision, you can see into the cave about 30 feet, but then the cave crossroads into 2 sections and goes out of your view. There is a very, very dim light inside the cave, but you're almost positive this is the area.
Yeah, I'd probably get as close as I can to try and maybe hear some Gnolls or see how close they are to the entrance.
Okay. Getting to the entrance looks like it slopes downward into the cave. You listen and you wait. A couple minutes pass. And you see just faintly from that dim light a slight shadow, and you hear,
I can speak Gnoll, boy.
"Save some Adropian for me."
So it sounds like they have a prisoner?
Or they're eating someone.
Yeah. Was there any chance I'd get a peek in there and see how many are in the entrance?
Let's show you. So anyone else is not here right now. So I'll move you guys back a little bit.
A little bit.
But you'd be at the edge of this cave, looking into how the two roads dissect, and the dim light comes from this cavern over here.
And I would be wary, like, during the whole entrance of this thing for gnoll traps, because I almost ran into one already.
With your passive 13, you're looking around. No traps jump out at you, at least from here. But as you step into this cavern, the tunnels branch in the chamber. One goes to the west that you passed, and then you see two more open up to the east. The only light source is a burning torch which throws shadows into the wall of this cave. However, you can see bits of bodies, some humanoid, some beast, thrown into that corner there. You can see the blood splatter rushes across the walls, and there's many gnawed bones. And since gnolls are very much like hyenas, you can see that the bones are basically destroyed from their bite.
Do I hear any near me?
As you listen in, it's quiet. Back behind you now. You step in a little bit further. It's mine.
Try and hug into this wall. See where it's coming from.
Step in a little more now to the wall. The sound sounds like it's coming. It would be coming from this little corridor here. It echoes through the hall. Good wait. The leg is mine. As you peek around the corner, there's a gnoll just feasting on this Ropian dragoon, and you can see the standard of the dragoon sticking out as this gnoll is just tearing into its flesh. And you can barely see another gnoll figure in the corner, but it sounds like there's might be multiple, and they're just ripping this body to shreds.
Alright.
And this is the Ropians, dragoons.
And it sounds like there's 2, maybe 3 in there?
Yep.
Alright.
Behind you on the back wall, you can see the blood splatter across the wall.
Alright. Take note of that, and I'm going to go to the other side and try and listen for some stuff.
So you make your way towards the corridor. The corridor dissects into 2 different directions. To the south, here, what sounds to be running water. And you can hear the lake. Along this trail here, you can see just marks and marks of blood. And you can see here that the walls drip with moisture and condensation, but there's also these greenish vines that are erupting from the moisture. Like it's an ecosystem growing in here.
Alright. I'm going to move closer.
Okay. Unfortunately, your passive is not high enough and you stepped on a trap.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
So you step into this corridor and you hit a tripwire, and as you look down, you're like, oh, and then the spear shoots out from the side, impaling you into the stomach. Make a dex save. So you pass and you take half a 7, so you take 3 points of damage as this thing pierces into your side, and as it goes off, it's fling, and then you hear behind the hallway, deeper into this cavern, yip, 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 yip. Intruder, trap, 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 trap. You, investigate, go, now. and you hear these loud things being picked up.
Well, being as it just got spiked, I'm back in the hallway. I'm gonna stealth.
23 is pretty good.
And is there anything good to hide behind in this area?
No.
No. All right.
And the light shines from the from right here.
All right.
It's a pretty bare cavern except for the bones and the blood in the wall.
Well, damn. I'm just gonna listen. How many does it sound like are coming? Because I'm assuming the voice that spoke didn't go along with them.
4, 5.
All right. I'll probably back out then. If I'm bleeding, then yeah, I'll probably just end up heading back because I know there's at least 7 near the entrance.
Okay. So I'm gonna use this map for this. You guys have been setting a couple traps out, building traps. Randy and Eek are watching, and then you see Roach walk up to you, and he has this large chunk. Like, you can see the side of his abdomen is bleeding as he moves towards you.
You're bleeding. Follow me. I'm gonna take him down the path of one of the traps.
All right. Oh yeah. Leave a blood trail to the trap.
Do you tell him about the trap?
Someone patch
I would
him up.
assume that,
Yeah, I tell him about the trap.
like, when we all see that Roach is, like, wounded, I assume we all jump into action, right?
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
Sure.
worried panic thing. I'd just kind of be walking up.
Looks like you got injured.
Just a straight trap.
I see. That means they'll try and hunt down, though. And I'll lead him through, like, the traps, and then we can wait in the bushes until they appear. And I'll ask someone to patch up Roach while we're waiting.
What color is
Yeah.
his blood?
Yes.
That's a good question. What color is the Golganthy's blood?
It's
We
red.
all bleed red.
We're all the same on the inside.
I don't know why I just rolled
Um,
d20s a lot. I'm so sorry.
Oh, wait, that was me. I was clicked on you. Sorry.
Fuck you!
I rolled 3 20s.
I'm not a bad player.
Elmadoon was
Everyone.
talking to you.
That was me.
Get in positions and get ready to fire off spells. Or arrows.
Okay. It felt really directed, but okay.
And I'll and I point out where the traps are to the Roach. And I'd say they're on like the main choke points to this area. It's like on the south one.
Bruce, could you ping where the entrance of the cave is at on the map?
So you're about 2 hours west. So he traveled quite a ways away from you guys.
Oh, okay.
If those gnolls were willing to travel a day's worth away, they'll definitely travel 2 hours.
As you say that, and you see a gnoll just get thrown up from the tree, just from the catapult. Now he's hanging. You made noose traps, right? Or what?
Yeah, just
okay.
like it just like pulls them up to the tree.
This gnoll just gets catapulted up into the air, just.
Excellent. And then me and Cyril will advance on the gnoll then.
And just
We're
dangling.
gonna keep watch.
You see him swinging with his spear, trying to hit the rope that's holding him there.
Cal's just gonna fire shard shots at him.
Okay.
Is that with advantage since she's ensnared?
Yeah, if you want to kill him, it's pretty easy to just coup de grace him as he's hanging there.
Yeah, coup de grace.
Just, brow. So as he's hanging there, just shard shots go out. And The Gnoll just goes limp and his body just kind of sways back and forth.
And then I shoot down the rope with a shard shot, and then Cyril will drag his body off.
Okay.
Into a bush.
Such an efficient killing machine.
The lifeless
For being
eyed
a
golem.
baby, yeah. Being a baby Valthera. Fucking everything
I
up.
know nothing but efficient murder.
It's just the
And
easiest thing.
And then we'll fall back to the next trap and wait again.
You hear in
And
the
I'll ask
distance.
Roach how many
Go ahead.
how many he expects.
I only heard 3, maybe 4 chasing me.
That priest or cultist said something about 7 to dozen, so let's expect the worst.
I think 3 or 4 more were feasting in the cave.
Who else? Does anyone else speak Gnoll except for Cal or not? Roach.
Nope. Not for me.
You hear a faint
Not for a spell slot, I don't.
yip goes out, and Roach, you can barely hear it. These Gnolls sound smart, and you can hear them moving away back to their safety of their
They're
den.
using 3-syllable words.
They're moving. You can hear that they're like retreating.
Oh, say they're retreating. Should we chase after?
Yeah.
Depends.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, on that, I heard the fox say yes, so let's chase after.
Alright.
I mean, it's cool if you don't hear the elf say yes, for
Fuck
sure.
say. Kill.
If we get chased down or outnumbered, just retreat to this position and
I
rely on
heard
the
the
rope
elf say
traps.
yes. I just
You ignored it.
I've never been paid by the elf, so I do not care.
She will never pay you.
And I'll never care.
Roak hesitates.
At the end of this, the bug and the elf are gonna get together, even though they hate each other in the beginning part. It's gonna be disgusting.
Alright.
The growth
If we
over
do
the
get an
campaign.
engagement, lead
There's
them
nothing
back to
stronger
these
than
traps if
love.
we get in trouble. For now, let's just chase. If they have lesser numbers, we win the fight.
And we're in a forest,
Sure.
so normal
So
stuff.
maybe someone should make sure the traps aren't tampered with.
If you're watching Bigger Salad,
Black
thanks for
is-
joining Discord.
Did you
Nervous.
tamper them?
This was our most full
Roak is
trap,
visibly
so
uneasy.
it's unlikely they adjusted our traps.
As much as I hate killing so freely, Knowles must be put down. As that, like a rabid beast.
The second one tried to kill me the other day. It lost the privilege of living.
Well, when you don't be productive to society.
Let's just make this quick.
We'll ask Roach to guide us to the cave.
Mhm.
So,
We need to make a new name for Roach.
as you
New nice name.
y'all make it to this cave,
I
it
like
is
Roach.
Like Robert.
it has been
We don't like your name, let's change it.
Ooka-chooka-kooka-blicka-blah.
We don't like our name either.
What about me?
I don't like your name either.
Call me Ook.
As you all make it to the Gnoll's den, do you want to stop here for the week or do you want to go into the den?
Oh god, I can't
It's
see
a
anything.
Saturday. I'm good.
I'll go as long as you guys
Can I
want to.
go?
If you give me a little break to go to the bathroom, I'm down to keep going.
Got it.
Yeah, I took mine.
Then I shall go take my break.
Well,
Carry on, my wayward son.
Carry on my wayward son. I forgot Gen Con was this weekend.
Too.
I'll just do this then. Yeah, Gen Con's this weekend. So it's like D&D stream heaven right now. Hopefully next year we're in Gen Con. That'd be sweet.
Oh, that'd be really nice. Oh, unofficially, I was thinking about for my birthday if Sable and I should come down to Ohio to have a party with everyone If it was all COVID free and all that shit. I doubt it. But
Yeah, that'd be cool. Show you some places. If Raz is still in here, we could
yeah.
take you downtown or something.
Yeah, the only issue is we have to figure out logistics and what we're gonna do and shit. In terms of sleeping arrangements, but I'm sure you guys got the whole drinking arrangement.
Yeah, and I mean, if you want to sleep on our couch.
Well, yeah, no, that'd be fine. I think most people, not most, but I think around over majority are in Ohio. So
You in here still, Raz? Or is he probably sleeping? I know he wasn't feeling well.
I guess it'd just be
Nice.
you, Raz, and oh no, we could totally carpool though with oh god, Burrito and Rainy.
Burrito! Raining! Make sure Blanton can
You guys
get
are
the weekend
Michigan,
off.
right?
Oh, I'm not in Michigan. I'm in
I'm
Texas.
Michigan.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck off. Okay, well, Raining, you can carpool with us, cause I'm thinking about on my birthday in November, as long as it's COVID free and shit, we can head down to Ohio and celebrate with Roz and Brews and Metal, at least.
I don't think legally Raining could do that at that time.
Yeah, isn't
No, we'll
Michigan,
drink.
like,
You can watch
super-
us.
Super harsh.
I can watch.
Online speaking.
We could play an actual in-person game.
Jackbox in person or D&D in person?
Got minis.
Well, that would make what 1, 2, 3, 4 players out of 6. That's pretty good.
We can make Blanton take a weekend off.
Blandon can take a weekend off. If you want, you could like meet us in Gary,
Where's Gary?
Indiana.
Ah.
Gary, Indiana.
I'm trying to think of what the
Gary,
midpoint would
Indiana.
be. Wait, where does Blanton live?
5 minutes from me. He's right down the road.
Wait, sorry, what? He was telling me that my dog almost tripped him up the stairs.
He's like 5 minutes down the road from me.
Oh, then fucking, I'm thinking of something else then.
The dragon vote has won.
By 1 vote. The dragon.
Dragons.
Eat that string cheese, boy.
Dragons won by 1 vote for the 5th edition theme.
Burrito, do
Definitely
you
will have
think?
to do the gunslinging next month, though. That's just as interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's gonna win.
Can you make it to Ohio in November, Burrito? If it's COVID free.
I mean, I don't know.
He's
I
in
have
Texas.
college classes too, so that would be a
Online?
hellacious trip.
Maybe?
Actually, no. I have in-person classes.
That's Texas.
Yeah.
All my exes live in Texas.
It's only my classes that have 20 people or lesser though. None of my like actual study hall lectures are
Or it'd be a
in-person anymore.
weekend.
Are you an Ohio Digital Prophet? Because I am too. And
It would be
It is
the
spiking.
6th or 7th of November.
That'd be like an 18-hour drive. That'd be
Nice.
grueling.
Fly, man, fly.
I'm over. I'm close to Columbus. Yeah, Dayton. Gotcha. Resrick is in Dayton. Yeah, it's spiking.
Yeah.
It's sad. I'm hiding inside wearing my mask when I go to Kroger's and stuff.
It sucks.
Our cases aren't that bad here in Michigan. It's pretty surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drove by like a place in Texas today. It was like not the Harley Davidson, but it was like a motorcycle gathering. It was just like at least 30 people like right next to each other with no mask on, and I was just like, oh man.
That's
come
fucking
on.
crazy. Your infection rate is like extremely high.
Well, that-
Yeah.
Well, that's why.
Our governor's like really lenient, but like we don't deserve the leniency if we're not gonna at least follow like the basic rules.
People are dying.
Yeah,
Because I think like the government should be lenient, but like only if people follow the rules, and like we're not down here. So
Our
we-
government's being
Nobody's
lenient.
following the rules. Fuck, 4th of July, people were at a beach party and there was like
I
30
know
It
it's
should get-
awful. It's just
yeah, it's
so
pretty
so
bad.
embarrassing. It's kind of sad, but you
Pretty-
know
Yeah. Our
It's how
infection
it
rate has
is.
been pretty stable, and it's been pretty nice. Somebody equated it. What? I was told to shut up.
Oh, dude. Are you ready? So
I am
after
prepared.
after a 15-foot descent into a naturally formed cavern, you see the entrance to the Gnoll den that Roach has shown you. For those that do not have dark vision, which would be, I think, Roic and Oak,
Somebody hold my hand.
you
I can't
both
see.
cannot see much at all.
I'll hold your hand.
Okay.
You do have torches. You can light the torch if you want to. If you want to light a torch, tell me, and I'll activate on your token. Just know that if you light a torch, people in the den can see the light. But on the flip side, if you try to fight in the dark, you have disadvantage. Look at the doggy. That's a big old boy.
The doggy is back.
A big old boy.
Oh, it's a different dog this time.
Sorry, the cats are fighting.
God damn it. Fucking cats.
So until you guys think of a name for your group, the Fantastic Furries, what would you like to do?
Fuck no!
Yes!
Hard veto! Hard veto!
You're an
That's
adventurer.
better.
Wait, that doesn't.
Fantastic furries. Great. Hey, this is your world, so okay,
Can we
DM.
do Fantastic Furries and Elf?
You like that, Fake?
The Fantastic Furries and the Elf.
I would approve that.
Roach, do gnolls have dark vision? I assume they do.
I believe so.
The other ones that don't are the Wular and the Tad.
The Tad lights a torch.
All right.
Would anyone happen to have a vial of oil?
Boom.
A vial of what?
Oil.
Not
Or
at all.
flammable substance?
No.
So Rock lights a
So
torch.
I readily carry that on my person.
In front of you, you
Metal,
can see
since neither of us can see, I expect you to protect me.
a dim light is ahead of you to the cavern to the right corner here. And if I remember right, Roach, you should be able to see like a faint outline of where you have been, but you shouldn't be able to see like actual stuff.
No, I just see the outline where I've been.
Gotcha.
and where the
Foundry's
traps
pretty
shanked.
sweet.
Progress, and I can tell Cyril where to go.
I will point out that area to the left first because, yeah, just in case there's still some there.
Steadily progress.
To my left or Ook's left?
To our left.
It's over there. So Ook, as you step in, hey, hello, thanks for the follow, Shin. How's it going? It's like Faik. Did I say it right there? Faik? Faik.
I was thinking for Waik.
Faik? Yeah.
Cyril will actively watch our rear, and we'll slowly progress in.
As you come in, you get a little closer. Ook and Cal making your way in. You can hear down the cavern towards Ook's, her west to the left. Don't worry, they chase them away. Finish your meal. And no.
Ook readies her weapon.
Cal's gonna look at the roof of the cavern. Is there any stalagmites?
Looking up at the cavern, it's pretty smooth for the most part, but there is a lot of dripping condensation. There are very early formations, but nothing too in particular yet.
Can I check?
I'm holding your hand.
Make stealth checks for me. Give me a group stealth check. All you roll stealth.
Ooh.
I'm not holding your hand anymore.
Did you still want to hold my hand with the torch on?
Damn.
You're more than welcome.
No, you're fine. Go away.
I'm so sorry.
So.
Your advantage.
Oh yeah, you want to use your advantage?
Your advantage. Use your advantage.
All right, I will use my advantage. Just because it was so bad. Oh,
That is what I will do as well. Because Jesus.
Yeah, we use those advantages. So 13, 20, 22, 13. Okay. You start to move across the grounds, and the two without dark vision, you almost trip, but the gods have warned or have blessed you with stealthy feet. And you do not trip, you don't slip on this wet ground.
Oh, what are the chances the ones without dark vision did that?
Unfortunately, as you move a little closer, the light from Roak's torch shines into the cavern, and you hear, "Who goes there?" And no. "Who is it?" "We've taken this meal for ourselves. You can back off." This is for everyone else. It sounds like, "Yip, yip, 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 yip." And for Roach, it's the actual words.
now Roach, you can actually speak Gnoll, or do you just only understand it?
I can speak it.
You gotta say something.
Are gnolls usually aggressive?
Very.
Yeah. And I'll take Uk's advice and do the gnoll equivalent of telling them to fuck off.
We lost somebody.
Yeah, Burritos cam.
Done.
Burritos came. It's all weird.
It broke everything! She's not taking either, so everything is broke.
I'll give
I'm
him,
gonna.
I'll give him a sec before he comes back.
Okay.
There he is. He's come back. Okay, go ahead.
So, that came to the room.
So did you respond and no? Can you do that again if you did? What'd you say?
I did the gnoll equivalent of telling them to fuck off.
You hear a limb be like snapped. And then you see an arm come flying into this cavern. The Gruthian Imperial Dragoon arm comes floating into it and just like somersaults and lands. You see it's been ripped off.
It's always specific.
Take your
There's something
prey.
on there.
Take your prey and be gone. There you go, Alco.
Is there like a gauntlet or like a brace or something that indicates that? Or I just know that that's a Garuthian Imperial Dragoon arm.
It's a human arm.
You said that specifically. I didn't know. Okay.
I'm gonna motion for Cyril, and Cyril's gonna block off this entrance, and he's gonna stay here.
I'm fucking angry now, though. They're eating people. I'm gonna run ahead.
As soon as you come around the corner. Let me see what you see on my screen. Okay. So as you come around the corner, you see the gnolls, and the gnolls see you. It's how to roll initiative. Right. So give me them rolls.
Cyril will delay reinforcements. from
Three.
there.
0.16.
Dan.
Dang.
Cold
I got
damn.
a 4 and a 5 earlier, so
Dang,
hey.
I love.
I beat Granny. You beat Granny? You're not supposed to beat Granny. You're supposed to let Granny win.
You beat your grandma?
Did I have everyone on the rolls?
She
One,
is
two,
holy.
I don't see. Like, I can't roll.
People, I
Oh, I
thought.
don't have you? Okay, sorry. There you go. You see yourself now?
You.
He said, nah, I destroyed that bitch. Fuck Granny. Bruh. So, Roach, you see Ook rush forward. You can hear the gnolls yipping. The Garuthian arm is under Ook, and she has just fear in her eyes. What do you do?
Well,
This music needs to be
I
more
know we'll
intense.
probably get paid for this, so I'll move up next to Ook and ready an attack.
You got it. Roak, in your torch's light, you can see Ook rush forward, pissed off, and you can see Roach rush up and hold his aim.
with all the false bravado he can muster, knowingly heads forward since Ook can't see without his light.
My rage will guide me. Don't need to see.
And I hope your rage guides me as well. He kind of takes a position behind her, coweringly with the light.
Broca, as you come up, you can see the two gnolls, and you can see them feasting on the Garuthian dragoon's body, just being ripped to shreds. It's almost like a, you know, and you see that those like nature documentaries in the savannah, and there's just wildebeest that are just torn apart. That's what it resembles.
Roax's pale blue turns a shade paler. Can I cast Hex at this point right now? Are we able to do that?
Yeah.
Then he does that. Hold on.
Oh, mate, this beat is raw. Hashtag Aussie Gnoll.
Speak, man. Alright, Roax curses the closest gnoll, or hexes rather.
You got it. Also, I use the vomiting face for the hex and the cross for the hunter's mark. Just if you're ever curious.
And upon seeing the gnolls and the horror, is going to loose an Eldritch Blast at that nearest hex gnoll.
You got it. You rush across, you hex the one in front of you, and you let an Eldritch Blast loose, and it flies, and he ducks, and it slams into the cavern behind him. And some of the walls crumble. Varric.
Oh, that's Roax's turn.
Varric, you hear with your perception the Eldritch Blast go off, and then deeper down in the cavern to your right. Yep. From the blast of the sound.
Down here?
Yeah, coming from the by where Cyril is, like farther deeper into this cave.
Okay. I'll go 15 feet there. And ready Lord of Flies.
Alright.
For anything that's coming out in that direction.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
The gnoll rushes forward.
I'm gonna let loose my attack.
Okay. $15 is just enough for 6 piercing damage. Oh wait, I did too much. It triggered it twice. There we go. So the gnoll rushes up, and as it rushes up, you come out from the shadow and just slice it across its chest. And it's going to take a swing with its spear at Ikanik.
Excuse me?
Ikanik? Oh, damn.
Yeah, I was
wait.
like, wait, what?
Oh, get your cool. I saw.
Crit transcend the
What?
barrier.
You popped up in my chat, and I read your name, and I thought Ikanik. My bad. Ikanik's just sitting there nowhere, and the stronghold just gets stabbed. I did roll a double crit though.
There's so much drool on my chair!
So he takes the slash to the stomach, and he jams his spear into Ook's, right into your clavicle, and pulls out. And Ook just covers it, and she looks pretty hurt from that. Cow.
Yeesh.
So, did I hear the noise coming from over here as well?
So with your 13, you see Varric move forward and like prepare himself, but you don't hear what he's looking at.
Did Cyril hear it? Since he's further up?
With his 10, no.
Okay. I'll stand right here, because they're already all four in that cave. I can't even, like, effectively fit in there. And I'll just prepare a cantrip action.
Okay.
And I'll fire at the first gnoll that appears in this area, and then on my bonus action, I'm going to move Cyril up to block off this path, so they have to take an opportunity attack. And that will be my turn for now.
You got it.
I'll shout if, like, come back here if you need healing. at the others.
Sounds good.
And that'll be my turn.
Some Genji stuff. I need healing. I need healing.
I need healing.
I need healing.
Healing.
I need healing. Ook, you just got stabbed in the clavicle from a spear. Push to talk.
God, I don't want to waste it, but I do want to waste it. Let's just waste it. I'm gonna rage.
Ooh, got it. So you just and you come down with your great axe, slashing this gnoll across his. You cut half of his cheek, going down his neck, and that's extra 2 rage damage. He looks pretty rough after that great attack or great axe swing.
Yay. And that's it. Oh, shit.
That's my secret. I'm always angry.
So you should make as an infinite rage barbarian class.
The gnome moves up, and with his longbow, he takes a shot at Ook. 16.
Oh, there hits for 4.
You slice across the gnoll, and as you do, an arrow pierces you in the chest and pushes you back.
I'm still feeling good though.
Alrindi.
Okay, so I would like to Okay,
Half damage
hold
from
on.
the
one
rage.
second.
Take half from the rage.
I did.
Okay. It's interesting, Galco. Maybe we make an incredible Hawk barbarian who's just always enraged.
I'm going to cast. Ooh, actually, fuck. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go there, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Ukachiku.
Ooker, did you gooker? The reverse barbarian. I wanted to make a muscle wizard and make it a barbarian who casts punch.
Or the barbarian that thinks he's a wizard. He's just so strong, he makes everything into paste, and that's his magic.
That's
And
funny.
then that actually is going to be the end of my turn. So you heal for 4, was it? 6. Ukachiku. Woo.
Gotcha.
Who kills for 6?
I'll shank this one twice.
You got it? Oh, poor doggy. So with the crit, you slide across and you basically almost sever his head, and then with the bonus attack on the other side, you easily kill this gnoll.
Alright. Now that there's 3 of us in here, I'm leaving this cave to go to the front.
Okay. Goes to Roak.
Alrighty. Well, that bonus action hexes jump into the next gnoll, and we're loosing that predictable agonizing blast.
You got it? Oh, man. 11 misses. You move your hex over, and the Eldritch Blast goes off, and it smashes the cavern next to him.
That's a strength debuff at least.
Okay. See, I'm old-fashioned. I use my pad. Goes to Varric. Varric, with your perception, moving a little closer, what sounds to be from the northeastern cavern. Yep.
I'll step down 5 feet.
Okay.
And just ready, loaded flies again.
Got it.
For anything that's coming through there.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Cal, with your passive now, you hear the same thing that Varric just heard. Coming from that northern cavern up here.
Cal will move up just once, and he will cast False Life on himself at first level. Oh, still didn't add that. Alright, so I get 6 temporary HP, and that will be my turn. I'll actually just tell the others, hold this line until they're finishing there.
Goes to Ook.
Ook is gonna advance, meet the Gnoll head on, and she's gonna great axe him.
Barbarian life. Unfortunately, as you come down with your great axe, a 13 misses as he uses his javelin and parries your attack.
Dang it. There we go.
The
Here comes
Gnoll
another-
is going to use that same spear that he used to parry your blow to try to jam it into your stomach.
Oh, he sure does.
I'm rolling on fire
tickled.
tonight. My rolls are crazy right now. So you take 3 points of piercing because you're raging. And that's the Gnoll's turn. Randy, should I play your turn for her? Is she still gone?
Yeah, she's gone.
I will do... What'd she have here?
Healing.
She's going to move up behind Ook and she's going to cast Cure Wounds. For 4. The Gnoll dashes from the darkness.
I think this will work, maybe. Did I do it right? But it didn't hit.
Oh man, yeah. So as the Gnoll rushes out of the darkness, you let this burst of flies out of your palm that just, these flies just cascade towards the Gnoll, but the Gnoll brushes them off, and it's a miss.
Alright. That's my turn. Very well, I mean, my action.
The Gnoll does the same. Another Gnoll comes rushing out of the darkness. Top of the round goes to Roach. You see these 2 Gnolls just come rushing out right next to Cyril. Their javelins out. They look like they're about to jam him into the golem's chest.
Stabby, stabby.
Oh!
Damn!
Dude! Double. So you crit and you had max rolls on the 9 and the 6.
This is why you want to pay me.
I nodded
Still not worth it.
response.
That Gnoll gets annihilated from the crit. So you do the 4 piercing, and then you come across with your offhand and just cut the Gnoll across the throat, and the Gnoll just and it falls in front of you.
I'm gonna step over it.
Man, I haven't seen a roll like that in a while. Roak.
You know what it is, baby. That agonizing blast.
Oh, he just missed. 12 just misses. Oh.
Well, I said you know what it is. So.
Another. All these Eldritch Blasters going out and they're just missing. The cavern around this Gnoll is just getting destroyed by these beams of force. Goes to Varric. There's 1 Gnoll in the cavern. And with your passive, you don't hear any more coming.
Alright. I'll swing with my scimitar. Fuck.
You step forward and you slice. And the Gnoll deflects the blow. Miss.
Alright. Well, that'll be it.
This turn, I'm just gonna go ahead and blast the one in front of Cyril with a cantrip. And
The shard shot with 11. Oh, that's another miss.
then
this one
that'll just be
Gnoll.
my turn for now.
Ook. Don't forget, Alrendi, Cow, Roach, and Varric, you guys all have an advantage.
Yep.
Ook is up.
You know what I'm gonna do? Oh yeah, I'm gonna miss.
That's a tough one.
Son of a
Gosh.
bitch. And that's all.
Y'all are struggling so much with that one over
Oh.
there.
Poor doggy. Does he got an upset stomach?
Yeah, he's actually looking like he wants to go outside again.
Okay.
It was not a good poop.
The Gnoll tries to jam his spear into Ukachikuwu with a 12. Is that hit? Or does that miss?
Let me see. Hold on.
13.
That misses.
Miss.
Wow.
Already, there's one more Gnoll left in front of you. You can hear your companions fighting another Gnoll in the cavern. And Ook's looking not terrible, but she's took a little bit of damage.
Where do I hear them fighting the other Gnoll?
Coming over to your, this way.
Did it sound painful? Or like a normal battle music sound?
It sounds like they're carving them up pretty good.
Nice. Okay, so I will then shoot a frost something or another. Frostbite at the dude in front of Ook. It's a con save.
Okay. That's a fail. For 4 cold, and he has a disadvantage on his next attack.
And then I am going to say, Ook, you probably... Oh, fuck. No, you have the Ropia Dragoon to deal with? Is he on our side?
He's
I have no
dead.
idea. Oh, he's dead.
So he's
Is that a good thing?
yeah, so what you would see when you come around the corner is this Ropia Dracoon has been like ripped apart by the Gnolls and they've been eating him.
Oh, okay. He just didn't look normal. Alright, then I will be... I'll say, Ook, I'm gonna check on the others. And then I'm gonna go down the hallway. That'll be the end of my turn.
Got this.
The Gnoll, seeing that Roach just decapitated his brethren with an insane crit, is going to spear Roach. It seems like the biggest threat.
Miss.
Jams his spear at you to easily deflect it with your short swords, kind of like Aragon, just whoosh. Goes to Roach.
After deflecting his spear, I'll attack him twice with my short sword.
Oh my gosh, these rolls.
Damn.
So you're with your main hand, you come down and you slash the Gnoll across the eye, and you can see that you've partially restricted his vision, and then you come across with a short sword. He's able to dodge out of the way from the second attack. Still standing.
Just as an intimidation factor, I'm going to move behind him.
Okay. Roak. I'll cast Eldritch Blast for Roak since he's helping out.
Thank you.
Eldritch Blast. I want you to tell Sable when he gets back that when I cast it, it hits.
Away whenever it happens.
So the Eldritch Blast smashes into the Gnoll, dealing 10 force. That damage really hurts the Gnoll, and the Hex damage too. Extra. The Gnoll falls to one knee in front of Ook. Barracks up.
I want to actually hit this, so please. Hell yeah.
God damn. There's all these crits are coming in. Alright, so Lord of Flies comes out, and these hundreds of these flies come out of Varric's palm and begin to bite and rip apart the Gnoll. The Gnoll is still standing, but he's looking pretty rough.
He also has fly bite now.
So since he is infected with fly bite, whenever anyone hits the Gnoll, the flies
Will they get it?
immediately bite and do 1d6.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
they immediately bite whenever someone hits.
Alright, cool.
Cow. No! We go with the crit to the natural one.
Well,
Just how it be.
To be expected, I guess. Well, that'll be my turn.
Ook. Oh, I need to roll a con save for the Gnoll to see if he gets infected.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to add the con save for the
It's okay.
Wood of Flies.
Ook, you come with your great axe, and after that eldritch blast drops the gnoll to a knee, you easily just drive your great axe into him, killing the gnoll.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna.
I hear you play my character better than I do.
I hit with eldritch blast.
Can I just like attempt to? No, I can't. I can just move. I'll just kneel by this body, and that'll be my turn.
So you get close to your. This is a Avropian Imperial Dragoon, one of the same Dragoon warriors that guards the wall from the gnoll attacks from Vropia. His body has been just ripped apart by the gnolls. There's not much left of him, but you can sort of make out some of the insignia on his armor.
Okay. I'll just. I mean, that's all I can do.
Goes to Alrendi. He's got flyby. I failed.
Ook is alright, it seems. I can barely see the creature. But he's only 45 feet away.
Yeah, you want to attack him?
Yeah, I'll do frostbite again on him.
Okay.
Oh, him. Con save of a 1.
You failed.
Woo!
Just for a sake of it, roll a d6, Eric.
A D6.
Yeah. Even though it's usually only when you do bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage that causes flybite, but because it's just one guy left, he's pretty fucked up. Yeah, that's all I needed.
All right.
So the 4 gnolls lie dead around you in this cave. But for at least the time being, there's no threats in the area.
I'll stay on my guard over here.
You guys want to keep going, or do you guys want to finish here for tonight?
I mean, who needs to go? Wants to go?
I'm down to keep going.
Concerned about the doggo, but I don't have anything tomorrow morning.
If you want to go,
Yeah,
because
that's
the
mainly
dog.
what I was more concerned about was the dog. You know, if you guys wanted to just stop
guys gotta
here
go?
and deal with that.
Well, have to go versus wanting to go.
You gotta take care of them. It's okay.
I mean, we finished probably like half.
Go
the
get him some
dungeon at
chicken and
least.
pumpkin and feed him Tums.
Yeah, you're about halfway through the dungeon.
So
Yeah, we're
that's
good.
progress. If you guys want to stop for today, I'm okay with that.
I guess our
Yeah.
like next session, I'm gonna have Ukachukwu look at the body of that legionnaire.
Okay.
It's gonna ask.
So don't
it.
delete his body.
That's fine. So let's just
Sure.
stop here for the night. Pick it up next Saturday. You guys take care of the doggo.
Exciting stuff.
Oh, probably pick up some Pepsi as Gallica recommended.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So thanks for watching, everybody. We couldn't finish the dungeon, but we'll be back at it next Saturday. The Ulkadian Odyssey game. This game is every Saturday at 8 o'clock. Our next stream is Monday night with the Rise of Harlock group at 7 p.m. Eastern. That should be some pretty exciting stuff. If you're into 5th edition and you like 5th edition content, I don't know if you guys saw the patron vote is over. And the dragons won by 1 vote. So this is Dragon Month. So if you're into 5th edition, you want to get some free dragon stuff, I put out 5th edition content 5 times a week. Download the PDFs. You go to the vault below, or you can join the Discord and everything's posted in there. And this Thursday is State of Erenel, which is where we go over all the upcoming development updates, all the 5th edition content. And we'll be talking about Living Erenel, which is an upcoming D&D MMO game that everyone in our Discord can join in and play together. You can play in games that I run and a lot of our players run. And we're also going to be playing Fall Guys. Yeah, Fall Guys after State of Erenel on Thursday. So thanks for hanging out. Appreciate the follows. Thanks for that merch and those bits. It's definitely appreciated. Hope you all have an amazing Saturday. Love you all, and we'll see you on Monday. Have a good one.
See you.
I was attacking a hell of a lot better than I should have been.
Right, you're
I mean,
a ranger.
That,
You're supposed
yeah,
to suck.
those are some really good rolls.
Damn joke.
Dan, I found your